Impossible. There's no way.
I know,
By the
right?
way, I don't
It's all
actually like
facts.
Smirnoff Ice, but my mother-in-law was in town and she didn't drink all of the ones that she got from the store.
It's okay, buddy. You don't gotta lie to us.
Yummy.
No,
Yeah.
I'd rather be known as a human garbage disposable, a human garbage disposal than someone that likes Smirnoff Ice.
It's okay, buddy. We all
Okay,
gotta start
hold on.
somewhere. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, okay. There's nothing wrong with the Smirnoff Ice as a
God.
I
mixer.
mean,
I was gonna say, I remember high
alcohol
school.
content is like 4%, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just juice.
Oh, it's called
really.
Zesty Orange. God damn it, they know me so well.
It's just fermented orange juice, really. At the end of the day.
Speaking of
That's
Zesty
what-
Oranges, I had a whole bit where I was gonna put an orange hoodie over my blue hoodie like Goku, except he doesn't wear hoodies on account of like his hair.
Oh,
And then I
speaking of
thought, you know
bits,
what? That sounds too lame. But now Alex is doing a webcam bit, and I feel bad.
Yeah. Speaking of bits, Matt he's still stalling.
I'm not good at my
Whenever
job.
we were talking, that's okay. I'll take the reins.
No one is ever
No,
good at their job.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah. It's a
You
way
know
to
what?
succeed.
When you guys pay me to be good enough at my job is when I will be.
I got
pay
a
you
quarter,
in
but anyways,
love and affection.
Oh, you're right. I should do
Yeah.
better. I should do better.
My God.
Speaking of doing
Yeah.
better, welcome to the Anybody's podcast.
there it is. Thank you.
It's your boy Matty Spice. At this moment, please refer to me as Majin Doob. Because we're doing Dragon Ball Week, and it's about damn time. We not only are doing Dragon Ball Week, we're also having a special guest join us. Introduce yourself, good buddy.
What's going on, everybody? You guys have heard me before, but I'm going to say it again. I go by the moniker of Mr. Ash Basham. I used to run a podcast known as the Simi for Senpai podcast. I now run a new podcast called Geeks Level Up with another buddy of mine named Tyler. Currently, right now, I'm not actually using the Ash moniker. I'm using my actual name of Christian on that show. So y'all can refer to me either as Ash or Christian, depending on like how you want to. Go check it out. It's on Spotify right now. I've been a little lazy to put it everywhere else, but as of right now, it's only been 4 episodes. Nothing. So go check it out.
Very nice, very nice.
I still remember like all the other times we fucking guessed too. Like I went back to listen to an episode where I guessed and I was like, oh shit, damn, it's been a minute.
It has been. It has been. I'm still mad we didn't do Sekirei together, but maybe we do it again because Tristan needs to watch it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, you need to watch Sakurai. It's been great.
It's good. It's quality smut, man.
It's
not
W
even
faps,
necessary.
W faps, as the kids say.
It's not even smut, really. It's a heart touching story of
It is
of
though. It
love
really is
and,
though.
and acceptance.
You know, I just gotta say, with y'all's track record, it just makes me really, really, really nervous. So you know, I'll just postpone it until I'm forced to watch it.
Oh, don't worry. Then
What did
Track
you-
record.
Yeah, what did you pick for
Yeah, what
track-
July?
yeah, what track-
Or June was it? What did you pick for June, Tristan?
I didn't do Magical Girls. That was you.
Yeah,
Chain Soldier. Yeah.
exactly.
Oh god, you did that one?
You should watch Sekirei if you like Chain Soldier.
You did Chain Soldier, the one that literally has the word slave and the actual name in it.
It's messy, but it's a good
Yeah.
show. Multiple times I said like if they changed it to boss and employee instead of slave and master, it would have been peak.
I don't.
Dude, the funny part. Oh man.
Yeah. That was an experience for sure.
Hey, the crazy part though, it's the anime is a little bit more tame than the actual manga itself. The manga is
Dude.
way more.
I bet though.
It's a good time. It's a good time.
It's like prison school. It's like prison school.
Now
Yeah, but
that's
no-
a show.
Oh,
Have
man,
you read
yeah.
the manga though?
No, I
Manga's-
don't read.
Pretty.
You know
it's
what?
Pretty crazy.
It's just for the pictures, anyways.
Okay, I can do that.
I'm mostly kidding. I'm mostly kidding. They also have some pretty good piss jokes in there.
What would we be as a
Right there.
podcast without the
It's an
piss
anybody's
jokes?
staple.
Yeah.
By the way, also joining me are my actual normal co-hosts,
Oh, that's
Tristan and
right.
Alex. They exist. They exist. They're allowed to be here.
I
Hello.
forgot we took that on
Okay.
tangents.
Yeah, you know, it's all in good
It's
fun.
okay. This is how we do it. Yeah.
Tangents, the podcast.
Don't worry, this isn't. Don't worry, it's not late 2019 on Instagram. Black Square. There's a reason.
I was gonna say, you wanna do the big reveal since we've officially been named as co-conspirators.
This is fair. Well,
I hope
Matt,
this is
before I
Okay.
do the reveal, do you remember when you introduced this show last week and you said this was written by the GOAT?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was
Who's the-
pretty good bait, yeah.
Yeah. Who's the GOAT again? Can you remind me? Is it
Am I doing the bit again?
is it Horikoshi?
Oh no.
Oh, nice.
Why does my past always come back to haunt me?
Yeah,
It was truly elite timing on
Damn.
on the shipping end.
Actual quality though, huge.
Damn, we're about to
fan.
overhaul
Yeah.
this shit. Let's go.
Pretty much. But,
I had
God,
to-
now
I had
can
to.
breathe.
I had to
It's
do
good.
that. I'm surprised you kept that on for that long.
Oh, it's commitment.
I'm
Why
not
didn't
surprised.
you do the Bane voice?
I can't do that. I wish I could. Then people
All
would
you
care.
all you gotta do is put your tongue down and like slightly pull it back towards the throat.
Put my tongue.
I'm not gonna do it. I didn't.
Put my
No.
put my tongue where? And then put it
You-
up where?
Put
And
your
then
tongue
twirl it around where?
flat. All right, so you put your tongue flat against the bottom, and then
Yeah.
as you get more,
Kind of
I guess,
more of a
traction.
flicking motion. More
No,
of a
no,
flicking
no.
motion.
As
No,
as
no.
you get more traction, then that's when you kind of start to ease it out of your mouth a little bit, and that's when you start to play with it. There's no room for whimsy when it's still dry.
Mm.
This is true. There is no room for whimsy when it's dry. So carry on.
You gotta-
Carry on.
you gotta-
Anyways,
All right. Yeah.
yeah. Speaking of whimsy, how have my co-hosts been over the last 2 weeks? Good grief.
God, it really has been 2 weeks, hasn't it?
Holy fuck, it has. That's how I knew I did more than what I said.
Well, 2 weeks and 1 day. Actually, we unfortunately lost a day to League of Legends.
That is unfortunate, yeah.
We played enough League yesterday that we could have just done this episode, but I think there are real
Good of
reasons
us.
we didn't record. It's just way funnier to say it's League of Legends' fault.
A lot of things in my life are League of Legends. So,
I was gonna go to class, and then I played League.
Yep.
I could have cheated, and I would have passed, and then I played League.
I'm not gonna say it. Are you Afro-manning us right now? You could
No, I mean I'm doing something different with my hair, but I don't think I'm Afro-manning it today.
You're in syncing it or whatever.
I just
But my 2 weeks have been good. I finished a book yesterday. It was it turned out to be a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. It's called None
Okay.
of This Is True. It's about two 45-year-old women that are birthday twins. And that's all I really want to say necessarily. I think that's about enough. It would definitely fit under the true crime genre. And then I played Medieval for the first time ever, and that was a really good game. That was a very good game.
familiar. What is
Medieval. The freaking PlayStation game? The
Yeah,
old one?
yeah.
Oh,
With the skeleton.
familiar then.
oh man.
Yes.
That's
And,
a pull.
I haven't heard that
It was a good game.
ever.
It was a good game. It was a very, very good game. And then I
I mean-
played something else, but I'm forgetting what it is.
Yeah,
I can check my trophies.
that's from the era of when platformers were absolute peak. I miss the golden era.
We're in the era of peak the platformer.
Peak the platformer.
Peak the platform.
Yeah, it's right now. I'm not good at
It's
it.
true.
Jesus Christ.
Probably better than I would be. Oh, Sword of the Sea. That's what else I played.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that game finally
okay.
came out.
Okay.
That game's so short. Like, it's ridiculously short. I beat it in like 2 hours. Well, slightly over 2 hours because I didn't get the trophy for beating it in under 2 hours. But to be fair, 30 minutes of my playtime was spent on pause looking at the stray cat that comes to my house every day. So
I feel it though.
So you know what I
Alex has
mean?
been
Like,
chosen.
No, I get you. No, I get it.
Titan's
I'm
gonna have a
trying.
brother.
I'm trying. He keeps running away from me.
You know,
But, you know.
just take your time.
Yeah, it just earns trust little by little, day by day.
My secret:
Yes.
when you put out the food, after they start eating, just sit there while they eat. Don't even move. Just sit there and talk to them. Cats love
And
that
talk
shit.
to them.
And talk to
Cats
them.
love that shit.
Mm.
Now they come
I'm
out
gonna
from under
die.
my porch anytime they hear me walk out the front door. It's a symphony of meowing.
I mean, yeah.
It's okay. I mean, you know, I like the attention.
God, I know, right?
So maybe I like the attention. Fair enough. But yeah, that's all I've been doing.
Good shit. Good shit. What about you,
Nice.
Tristan?
Oh,
What
yeah.
have you been
Hell
cooking?
yeah.
I moved my office setup, so much
Oh,
bigger
you didn't
room.
just install hardwood floors?
You know, installed hardwood floors, knocked a wall down, pushed it back. You know, just classic remodeling stuff around the house.
Nice. Yeah, like the Property Brothers.
Like the people from Monopoly.
No.
Oh.
No.
No, like
There's an actual
like
like,
from
show.
from the very
Yeah.
popular show, the two brothers that probably aren't kissing each other, but definitely look like they are.
They could kiss each other if they wanted.
I don't business.
They look like they could be members of a host club.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. They definitely went to Oron
I
High.
actually love that one. The ladies would go wild.
Definitely.
I might go
Ladies
wild
would.
too.
Mm-hmm. Who doesn't like twins?
Maybe.
I don't know. Incest is way funnier when they're twins.
Well,
it's just
hold
like,
on now.
It's grosser when they're not. That's really what the issue is.
Oh man,
It's
that's
like you don't even have to
I'm not
consider
gonna-
the power dynamic of like one of them is an older sibling either.
I mean,
minutes
Actually,
and
are
hours.
they twins or are they brothers? Hold on.
good question.
I was gonna say they
I'm
look
not
like
gonna Google this.
they look like twins.
I'm not
Pretty
gonna
sure they're
Google this
twins.
for my credibility.
Yeah. Let's not get on any more watch lists.
That's okay. As long as
Property
you-
Brothers incest.
it's okay. At least you're not on roadblocks. You're good.
Oh, that's true. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Play back in the day. I did play back in the day, back when I was a child.
I mean-
but I stopped I stopped when I was about 13.
Did the FBI
When
tell
I
you
got
to
my
stop?
Yeah.
no.
How long ago were you 13?
Yeah, I was gonna say I stopped when they found
I
out
don't
I was
wanna-
saying I was 13.
I was.
I mean, shouldn't be using the screen name. I'm 13 then.
You know, I stopped around the time of Halo 3 and Halo Reach came out, when games for real people existed.
You know what? We might have actually been 13. That tracks.
We were.
Well, good shit. Good shit. Tristan, you got anything else to cook?
Not really. This was the majority. This took a couple of days to kind of disassemble everything and pull it all in here, and then been keeping up with the puppy, which is very nice, very nice. I would leave the door open for him to make an appearance, but then I feel like both dogs would be in here and they'd start wrestling, and that's a little much. But,
Fair.
But
Honestly.
since I have moved my office back in here, yeah, I've just been falling back into the League addiction and enjoying every second of it. So, you know.
I get it. I get
That's
it.
fair. Yeah.
Well, that's not Turtle Hermit training, but I guess we can live with it.
Good old little
You
comment.
didn't really do turtle hermit training. Besides, everybody knows the crane school's better. They have more wins.
I will have you know, I do my turtle hermit training every day.
Yeah, is that what you call your...
In that I... Hold on.
It's coming
In
to
that-
him. Give him a
Hold
second.
on.
And that you goon to Property Brothers Yowie every day. That's your...
No, it's not. It's not Yowie, it's deep fakes.
Deep fakes. There you go.
I'm a modern man, Alex.
Well, hold on. Let me Google, see if that's legal in your state.
No, it's probably not
It's
legal
probably not.
anywhere. But well, you know what? I'm glad you guys have been more productive than me. But what about you, Christian? Ash? I don't know. I just feel like I want to keep calling you Ash.
Hey, you can do either or. It's fine. Besides, basically, like me having surgery like on Thursday, just removed like a small little cyst on my back. I mean, I just basically been reading a lot of manga lately, and that's like, to be on. And also, I've been I went on the frivolous journey since I believe I started in January. I've been replaying all the Yakuza games.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
The weird thing though, I started with like a dragon first. And then I'm going like from there to like the beginning. I just like today, as of today, I just finished Yakuza 3.
Oh shit.
So all I have left is 4, 5, and 6 left. And that's all I have left.
I can't spoil the badass ending of the
I played
Yakuza game.
I played them all. I played
Thank God.
because I technically started with Like a Dragon, and then I went to Infinite Wealth, and then I did Pirate, and then I started all over again. Because I technically started in December, because that's when Gaiden came out, I believe it was. The man whose name was erased. Like, I started technically there, but I already beat that one way before January started. And I just been like going through that journey the entire time.
So how about that Samoa Joe ending then?
Dude, that is hilarious, man. It's just so that game is so short and yet so much fun, and I did not realize like how quick I beat that game. I was like, oh wow, I did more than I was expecting.
So much content.
Dude, there is a lot of stuff to do in that game. Like a lot. And I didn't expect to be a lot because Gaiden wasn't a whole lot either.
Yeah.
But man, that one had a lot of stuff. Jesus, man.
It's good stuff. It's good.
The only thing I couldn't do was finish all the ship battles from the Colosseum. Those ones are difficult, like really difficult.
I've had the same kind of issue in like every pirate themed game ever. Is like I love the idea of boats and ship battles, but I'm never good at it. All the way back to like Sid Meier's Pirates, all the way back to like fucking Assassin's Creed Black Flag. It's the same issue. The aesthetic fucks, but I'm no good for it.
All in all, though, like I would definitely say, Yakuza is fun, but man, is 3 like I forgot that 3 was the first game I ever played in the entire installment when I first started playing it. 3 is fucking slow, dreadfully slow.
There is a mod to add co-op to 3. It makes it a little bit funnier because they add a bunch of like goofy costumes and shit that you can see during the cutscenes. But it's rough. Yeah.
I think I would say one more thing about 3 though. 3, like since it's still fresh in my head, that one was the shortest one that I beat in time wise, in gameplay wise. I beat that in 45 hours.
Yeah.
I beat Pirate Yakuza in 50. And that's the second fastest one I've been. So it's crazy, like how much a small amount of stuff. Yeah, no, it's definitely cutscene heavy. 3 surprisingly is a lot of more side stories. I think they said it's 119 of them. I did 100 of them, and I was not gonna do all of them. But man, I did plow right through it a lot quicker than I was expecting. So, like, to be honest, all the other ones took me a while.
I'm currently collecting alcohol for homeless people in Yakuza 0. So I'm trying to dodge Yakuza's spoilers.
No, yeah, that's why I didn't want to. I didn't even That's why I didn't say any spoilers stuff. I just only been the journey basically.
Yeah, it's because like I like it. I like the vibe. I like the combat.
Mhm.
I do not like having to like fetch like these various items every other like story sequence, and they're all the way across town.
Yeah. To be fair though, like you're playing Zero right now, right?
Yeah.
To be fair, Zero is probably the one where like they got almost everything correct on how to do it. The older ones, dude, it's dumb. Because I, at least with Zero, I like the fact that they use money for you to get your skills. Because it's actually that game is actually very easy to exploit to get a shit ton of cash. Like it's very easy.
Yeah. I remember you telling me it's the big guys.
Yeah, if you beat the Shakedown guys very early, like you can get 1 billion before like chapter 3 or 4. I think they first encountered them in chapter 3, I think it was. So once you start beating most of them,
you can do it. And got my ass beat.
Yeah, no, they're not fun at the beginning, but once you like get the hang of like their movements, it's pretty easy, and all the counter heat actions actually are very useful against them.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
And the cabaret club stuff with Majima, it's like that's where I got 90% of my money. The other 10% was from shakedowns, but that's probably the best way of doing it.
That's the that's one with the dancing minigame, right? Cabaret club.
No. Where you basically recruiting all the girls and you're just trying to make that cabaret club like the best one out of all of them in Osaka or Dontonbori.
Okay, actually, I don't think I've encountered that one yet.
You probably haven't, because are you doing Majima's story right now? Are you in his chapters, or are you in Kiryu's story still?
I'm still in Kiryu.
Okay, once you get to Majima's, then you'll get to that one. But like that part there is great. It's super slow at the beginning, but you can get a crap ton of money pretty quick once you start getting the hang of it.
Bet.
Yeah. That's probably like the best advice I can give for Zero, because like money in that game it's really hard to get a lot of money, and everything costs money in the game.
Just like your life.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Right. Oh no, where'd he go?
Oh no.
Oh no.
I was working out.
Yeah. That's fair. The deep fake was ready.
Yeah. But I mean that's mostly of like what I've been doing. That's not in the whole. So
very nice.
I'm pretty sure.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? My week's honestly the same as the last week, basically.
Fucking horse girls.
You've been Umaing so hard.
Anyways, the Taurus Cup is going on right now, and all I'm gonna say is one of us might be in the A group winners bracket. We'll see if I win tomorrow, though. That being said, I did demote from class 6 to class 5 because 470,000 is fucking hard to beat. So it was nice being world rank 1, but that was only for a couple of seconds, I guess.
Jeez, man.
That's all right. Hey, you did it though. You did the thing. You made it to rank 1.
Technically, I was world rank 1 as a free-to-play player. Technically.
I can't believe that freaking series. I can't believe that series.
It sounds like you're making the big moves.
Yeah.
No, not even a little.
I can't believe it's so popular. Genuinely.
I can't believe it's a sane in actual shit. It's
actually.
That's what surprises me.
It's like dramatic, kind of. But we'll all get exposed to it at the end of the season, I guess.
I'm so looking forward to it.
Special event. We're doing a whole big special event.
Freaking Haru, god damn it.
No, you know what? Highly topical. I'm glad Alex brought up Horse Girls because I was watching The Sopranos with Eileen, and they're in the arc where one of the guys in the crew buys a horse. So they're regularly showing like 90s like grainy film of horse racing footage. And you know what? It's really fucking fun.
Is it feeding the addiction? Is it like making it more? Or in your mind's eye, are you picturing them as like anime girls?
Well, At first I wasn't until Eileen said, "Hey, look, it's like your game." And you know what? It was in fact just like my game. The guys were sitting there yelling slurs at their horses just like I do.
Oh no.
Run, you son of a
I'm
bitch,
always
run.
nice to the horses. I'm nice to the horses. That's how they're the most productive.
Yeah, you're nice to them. You give them a little bit of motivation.
You always tell them it's okay to eat as much as they want. They get plus 30 energy and their mood goes up to great.
Yeah, exactly. And then if they fail, you had a nice sweet trip to the glue factory. You're good.
It's just like Power
Like in real life.
Just like Power World.
All I'm gonna say is they're horse girls, not regular horses. They only have half as many hooves, so they're gonna need twice as many horse girls for the glue factory. I'm doing my part.
Them and their best friend.
Well, I do need a couple of legacies to breed every one of them. Breed? Inspire one of them.
Whoa.
Yes. Inspire with their stories.
Anyways,
Greatness and valor.
so I'm very horse-pilled. Also, like, the NFL season's about to kick off, so you're about to lose me entirely. And the Premier League started, so soccer.
Oh, that's right. I forgot when we started. Thank you for reminding me.
I
guess
haven't watched anything because I don't stay up late anymore, but it's nice to have it back, I guess.
Is this the time of the year where there's literally a sporting event every day of the week?
Not quite. We're
Not
getting
yet.
into it though. We have baseball and football about to start. Basketball
September
starts
is-
in like 50 days.
Yeah.
Premier League is going on. WNBA is currently going on. So I'd say we're like 2 months away from being basically turning the Goon Lair into Sports Center.
Fair. And around that time, the Digimon game and tactics will be
Oh,
out.
you know.
So I will also not.
It's actually
Tristan, you're
really
gonna have to run
good
the
that
ship.
you mentioned the Digimon game, Alex, because we're doing Dragonball Daima this week. Done by Akira Toriyama, his final project ever. Done through Toei Animation, who also did Digimon, who also did
This is
Yu-Gi-Oh, who also did Air Gear.
Mm.
Well, I don't
And
know.
I
if
guess
we
they
get-
did that one Neon.
Who also
Genesis
did the
thing,
story
or
of
whatever
Dai.
It's called.
I don't know if we get that hype for Air Gear.
I get that hype for Air Gear because I'm why did I say whittle like with a W?
I'm a Widow
Good.
Air Gear fan.
I was gonna say
I
whittle
like
freak.
Wawa Blades.
Sorry, princess. I'm just a widow freak.
Oh, princess.
Freaking Air Gear.
So,
God
anyways, that
damn
one's
it.
going on TikTok.
Matt, they did
Definitely.
Slam Dunk.
Yeah, but like we're talking about Air Gear, Alex.
Oh.
I didn't even
Sorry,
talk about
sorry.
the
Got
One
a
Piece
point.
movies. I didn't even talk about the One Piece movies.
Yeah, you
I didn't even talk about
One
fucking
Piece.
Zatch Bell.
Oh, that's true. It's Gash Bell, actually.
Damn.
I can't tell the difference.
Actually. That's fair. We are American.
And then for the uncultured, they also did Precure. So.
Oh yeah.
I had to bring that one up because that one still blows my mind that they've done that.
I mean, sometimes Toei is pretty good.
Toei
And then
is
other
like one
times-
of the most mainstream anime studios, I would think, as far as like, if you ask somebody if they can name an anime, half the time they're probably going to name something that Toei did, and the other half the time they might say like Naruto.
And
I
the
mean-
other half the time, they'll probably ask, "Why are you in my bedroom?"
I don't know. I mean,
Oh my god.
I was gonna say
like a
the,
vampire, I feel like I need to be invited into somebody's bedroom. I just not like because there's a barrier, but because I wouldn't feel comfortable.
I'm here on the other hand, like your
I
door
get
was
it.
right there. It was unlocked. I just walked in.
Yeah,
I was just
it's like-
checking that the window was open or not. So.
Don't get me wrong. I will shit in anyone's bathroom anytime, but like, I don't know, like motherfuckers
Look,
sleep
I'm
in
not-
there.
Yeah, but that's
Y'all
leaving
are
evidence
asking too
behind, though.
many- I'm just asking. Y'all are asking too many questions, trying to explain things. I'm just looking for them to name an anime. And then you
Just name an
go
anime
back
and I'll leave, bro. Just name an anime.
As long as you don't sound very menacingly when you ask them about one, and then we'll be okay.
Yeah.
You know where I went with that one, huh?
Yeah, it's not about the implications. I just need the anime name. You know.
That's all I need.
Okay. Well,
What are we talking
I'm
about?
glad everybody here could probably name an anime at least. That kind of makes my job easy, because next I have to ask if you have prior experiences with Dragon Ball, and I know everybody does.
I'm
Do we-
Latino, of course.
Do we?
Well,
Do we, Matt?
well,
Are we talking
Tristan-
Dragon Ball as a franchise, or are we talking Daima in specifics, or
I don't know how to address this one with Tristan. This is a weird one.
Also, I don't want to actually you on Toriyama's last project, but actually his
Don't
last
talk
project
about
he would have worked on.
Sandland. Don't talk about
it-
fucking Sandland.
Actually his last project would have been rough character designs for Dragon Quest 12.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Fucking,
That
thank
would
God.
actually whenever that comes out.
Thank God. I thought, oh goodness.
One
You
and
know,
two
I don't want to be
getting
that guy.
1 and 2 are getting remastered, by the
I
way.
can use
true.
fakes in Colorado.
And I can't wait for
Drop me,
those.
Brothers, here I come. Just
Same. I'm actually
It goes full fucking circle.
True, I was actually
Sorry, I checked my
playing,
Discord
OG2
notification
earlier.
that
It's
I
pretty
should
good.
not
It's good
have.
stuff.
Right? Oh, man.
Oh, good. New unread messages. Let's not read them. It's probably more bait.
You never-
But
you never
also,
know, TJ.
why don't you want me to talk about Sandland? Sandland's like low-key kind of dope, actually.
It is. But, like, it's Dragon Ball Week.
Okay, fair enough. I won't bring up Sandland.
I mean, we can do Sandland
Hold on.
next week if you want. Like, it's your week.
No, it's Tristan's weekend.
Oh, is it?
we're about to be on the Tristan train. We're
I
making
forgot. We
making
fucked
lots
the
Choo-
whole
of
schedule up.
stops.
We absolutely just like threw Tristan to the wolves this fall.
I mean, I kind of did it to
Well, I
myself,
mean-
so you know, it's
Yeah.
fine.
It'll be good.
He
It'll be good.
picked
Yeah.
really good topical shows for the spooky months. And then, you and I said, let's both quit Queen's Blade.
We just do a little Queen's Blade.
Just a little, pour some brain damage.
Yeah.
Just like twice a season.
That's all. You get the seriousness here, and then Queen's Blade just comes in here.
You know, we have to have a good diversity. You know,
Yeah.
it'd be boring if we just covered good stuff all the time. We also have to include good stuff in a different sense.
True.
Also,
True.
sometimes bad stuff by that same sense.
Awesome.
You know, we're just kind of a roulette wheel where you just kind of spin the ball and see where it lands, and there's no guarantee that any of these are going to be
should
a solid
do an
winner.
episode like that. We could do that.
I think we
Like,
could guarantee
At the end of an episode, put up a wheel on the screen, spin it, whatever it lands on is our next week.
I've seen other podcasts do that. That'd be pretty fucking
didn't
hilarious.
we do that like 3 years ago actually for Halloween? Isn't that how we
Yeah,
got
we did
fucking
it.
Happy Sugar Life?
that's how we
Oh,
really
yes,
killed
that's
Brown
so
Coat.
Fuck.
One of our
my
co-hosts
God,
actually
I'm a
died. Yeah.
mess.
Oh.
Yeah,
Don't
so
hand this guy the memory foam.
We could do this, or we could just, not pick Ghost.
I already
Not
picked
pick
all my
brain
anime,
damage.
and I'm pretty confident in my brain damage.
That's fair. I actually think you know what? My prior experience with the Dragon Ball franchise is I've been watching.
Oh yeah, that was the question.
Slay!
That was the question.
From a wee child, as I'm sure most of us did, and still come back to it every now and again. In order, the best series are Dragon Ball,
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Ball Z, Daima, then Super,
Mm-hmm.
and then GT,
Okay, I was about to say when you're gonna put GT in there.
and then GT.
So
And that's specifically in order. If you want to get Super Saiyan forms, I put that in the Discord. Link will be in the description.
I could live with it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say
like
anything
Super
wrong.
more than other people,
Oh,
but even that
definitely
sounds
not.
like where I'd rank it anyways.
Yeah.
so
It's just- it's a little
Unless
too
somebody wants to be different.
I haven't
Is anybody
I
feeling unique?
watched Dragon Ball as a kid, and as an adult, like in college, like years ago, I did rewatch the OG Dragon Ball, and
Oh yeah.
I really didn't have that much fun with it, so I never actually went back to watch Dragon Ball Z. So I've never actually seen all of Dragon Ball Z in my adult life. I just remember bits and pieces
Wow.
from being a kid. And then I think when I moved to Austin, I watched the Super movie because my roommate had it and he was doing something.
Which super movie?
I don't know, the one with the one with the Sphinx cat
Yeah.
guy.
Okay, the first one.
The first.
Okay,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Battle of the Gods.
Yeah, sure. And so, just from my purely unbiased, uninformed opinion, I remember GT being the best when I was a kid. I remember I watched that at least a couple times from Blockbuster, because my dad would take me to Blockbuster, and GT, that was where it was at. So GT number 1, Dragon Ball Z number 2.
Damn.
Devastating.
Super will be 3, just because I feel like Super's probably still better than just base Dragon Ball. So you know what? There's my rage bait for the episode.
Wait, but Tristan might be cooking.
And you want
Dragon Ball's too low.
You want
OG Dragon Ball's too low.
I got the figures to prove it. Die hard fan from day one.
Okay.
Tristan's got authenticity. What do I have?
Bust out the orange
man,
hoodie. Bust out the orange hoodie.
This is
I
my
don't.
cat Goku.
Oh shit! I don't have any Dragon Ball merch. Fuck.
For real, I just had to lie about my fucking cat's name.
Yeah. I did find a really cool kid Goku figure at a comic book store one day, but then I gave it to my dad because he looked really sad. And I said, I bought this for me, but this will mean more to you than it will to me. And then I gave it to him. And I regret it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I regret doing it. I wish I had this statue.
He sold it on
I
eBay
haven't
for
seen it
$10,000
again.
afterwards, and Alex had no idea how much it was worth.
God.
That was, and it can't be worth very much. I bought it for like $40. It was so good. He had the tail. He was in his alternate purple color with the power pole.
Oh,
It was
hell
so
yeah.
good. It
Dude.
was so good. And I was like, well, there it goes.
I fuck with it.
But damn, dude, here I am trying not to be rage baiting, and Tristan's out here putting GT. We are a rage bait podcast.
Tristan knows what he's doing. He's
100%,
allowed to
yeah.
be here.
That's yeah.
There
he
has-
cooked. He cooked.
There has to be that one person. There has to be that one person.
That's true. That's true.
Well, Ash, I know you're on record, but let's make it official. Prior experiences.
I think I've talked about this many times. I think in a lot of, even when I guest starred before, it's with my prior experiences with this thing. It's I grew up basically Latino family. All I really had was Spanish television, and that's all I had basically growing up. I had that. I had Captain Tsubasa as well watching. Dragon Ball Z has been in my childhood for
Hell yeah.
entire time. I think almost every single time Dragon Ball Z ever comes in conversations, I think I've never leave people's conversations. I mean, shit, I saw the original ones, and then I think I'm one of the few people, I don't know if anyone else is into this, but I really did enjoy the shorter condensed version of Kai, but the Adult Swim version of it, because they actually did give it the blood and violence it was supposed to be, but it was still a little bit toned down. But I mean, you can either go through the original 291 from that one, because that means that you have 23 episodes of the Spirit freaking Ball for the longest time, or you can have one episode of that thing in Kai, depending on how you enjoy that thing. But I mean, to be fair, it's all but I mean, to be fair though, it's all Dragon Ball is number one, always been number one in my heart, because that one is just amazingly done, and it's different. Because now we get into power levels in Dragon Ball Z, and then that just gets a little convoluted out of nowhere. I was not really a fan of Super for the longest time until quote unquote Tournament of Power, but even then I still think that's not the best part of it. The best part of Super was them training for the Tournament of Power. Those episodes beforehand, great. Probably some of the best episodes ever done.
Honestly,
GT was
I fully agree. I'm the sick fuck that loves a training arc.
Yes. GT surprisingly, I watched that thing when it was airing during freaking the Toonami days too, on top of that.
Yeah.
I thought it was like some of the best stuff when I was growing up. The older I got, I was like, they don't know what they do in that series. They had no idea what they're doing.
As a kid, I thought, wow, this is incredible. And now as an adult, I look back and I'm like, well, the Para Para brothers were kind of neat, at least.
To be fair, though, all the freaking the dragons were actually pretty cool. Like, to be fair, they were actually
really
pretty
like
badass.
The idea, I think they just did it poorly. Where like, if each of the balls has its own dragon or whatever, I think they made a few of them a little too samey. And then for like the 7-star dragon, I think it was, who had the fire attribute, they made him way too cool compared to the rest of the dragons.
Well, he's
I mean,
the 7.
Yeah,
he's the he's the biggest number of stars. Of course, he's gonna be.
He might have been. He might have been.
Yeah.
I don't remember. No, I think he was 7 because the 1-star ball was, I think, Omega Shenron.
Yeah. The one was the strongest.
Yeah.
One of them was.
I felt like the execution was done poor, where like a couple of them just kind of existed, and then it seemed like they kind of banked up all of like their good ideas for like 2 or 3 dragons.
Well, I mean, Toriyama was busy making the superior series Blue Dragon at the time. So,
yeah, that's true.
All the dragon ideas had to go somewhere else. I get it.
yeah, exactly.
And I mean, to be fair, like Dragon Ball Z is like, it's like, if you've everyone's heard of Dragon Ball Z, even if you've never ever seen it, goes in the freaking mainstream and freaking Dragon Ball Evolution, and that movie fucking sucked. But it's still put it in the mainstream.
Thanksgiving Day parade.
Yes, see, it's everywhere.
It's
there is no way you don't know of Dragon Ball Z or just Dragon Ball in general, because that's the proper name. It's Dragon Ball. That's what it is. It's just Z. It just happens to be like the sequel / the continuation of that thing, but it's Dragon Ball in general. If you look it up, even in Japan, they call it Dragon Ball as well. So.
Well, like even just by the manga, there is no Dragon Ball Z manga.
No,
it's just Dragon Ball. It's
Yeah.
just that the anime adaptation is Z because they're clearly defining the new generation.
Correct. Yeah.
And like whatever, it's cool. I'm fine with it. But it's the same way like Naruto Shippuden is still just Naruto the manga.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I was about to say Shippuden's better than Naruto. Then I remembered Shippuden has enough filler to contain the entirety of the original Naruto anime.
The war arc is
and
like
above
60% filler, 40% insane fucking high octane action.
Yeah, man. You get like 500 episodes of that, and I'm like, whoa.
God.
I think I stopped when we got the Choji flashback in a fucking cocoon or whatever.
Matt, you're not allowed to
Is this
stop
going to be a
until you
whole
get your
arc? Are we going to
rankings.
get a flashback from every single major character?
Oh,
we did, and you know what I did? I backed out of that episode, scrolled down 3 seasons, and continued watching the war arc.
Oh my god.
That's how you do it.
That's how
Oh my
much it was.
goodness.
Oh my.
Anyways, I can't
God.
wait
It was
for
atrocious.
Naruto Shippuden Kai to come out.
Actually,
I wouldn't
don't
mind
play.
that actually.
I'd watch
would
the
actually
fuck
be-
out of it. I'd make
That
a
would
lot
actually
less
be so
Naruto
good.
jokes if it existed.
Yeah. God, man.
I mean, I've never made
much
fun of
like-
Naruto in a day of my life. But
Somebody write that
we
down.
need Matt, we need your Dragon Ball ranking.
Yeah, I mean, easily it's gonna be Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Daima, and I'm not even gonna put GT on the list because honestly, it's not canon and it fucking sucks. Toriyama didn't even like it.
Well, that's why five's right there. Five's right there. You know.
No,
It's just-
no.
Yeah.
The only reason it gets 5 is because there aren't 6 Dragon Balls.
I see. Fair enough.
God.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I know,
Oh,
controversial. I put Z over OG, but
No, it's fine.
No,
That's
it's fine.
I think
Yeah, most people
I'm a
haven't seen
Vegeta
original.
stan, and there is no Vegeta in original Dragon Ball.
Yeah, well, there's the little power pole in Z, and we also don't go save the little native village. We don't have.
Yamcha's way
We don't get a
cooler
lot
in
of stuff.
original
We don't
Dragon
get to
Ball
beat up
too.
Nazis
Yeah.
either.
I think
Like,
they
what's
still
going
beat up
on?
the Red Ribbon Army in Z.
I
They
mean,
beat up
technically
the
Jiro,
androids.
but that's it. Yeah. Because Jiro's still part of that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really. It's
Yeah,
like
I
if
guess
we
they
went
make a
and
whole big
punished them.
deal of it in Super that the Red Ribbon Army's like back after so long.
Yeah,
The
man.
perfect
It'd be
cell
like
art.
if we flew to Argentina, found like a 6'6", blonde-haired, blue-eyed Argentinian, and just like jumped him, and then went home. You know, it's not the same. It's not the
Okay,
same.
but-
Like, yes,
not.
we did it, but not really.
Well, if you think about it, though, maybe that's how we need to beat the Nazis.
Maybe that's how we made the friends along the way. Probably.
That's what it was.
Fly to Argentina.
We
Is
need
how
to
we beat
find
the
the evil clone of Dolph Lundgren, and we need to beat him up. Just like in that movie with God, fucking
Maybe we should have.
who was Superman? Who was Superman like fucking 2 weeks ago when the movie
David
came out?
Cornsweet? David
my
Cornsweet,
God.
the person who's still Superman,
my
which I
God.
probably need to rewatch this week because I can own it on digital, but I want to own
I
it
need to-
physically in my hand. That movie was so good.
I need to honestly get on that RFK Jr. shit, like deal with these brain worms, man. I'm a
No,
mess.
that's if you're getting on the
them in
RFK
there.
Jr. shit, aren't you just letting them chill in there?
Yeah.
I
letting
think I
them
just
build a
need to
nice little-
succumb to them already and let them pilot me like Weekend at Bernie's. Yes.
Have you found Roadkill recently?
I mean, not that I ate,
Have you
but
eaten?
like there was
Well,
a
that's
cat that
the
got hit
issue.
by a car that I
okay.
brought to the vet.
Oh no, that you didn't just break its neck and eat it?
Well, no, I wasn't hungry. I don't eat breakfast in the mornings. I'm like a lunch guy.
I was gonna say,
You did the
that
18-hour
makes sense.
fastings.
Matt,
Kinda, except I'm eating at 3 o'clock in the morning too, because I'm a goblin.
I was gonna say, Matt got his brain worms by eating a egg salad sandwich from a gas station, just like Fry from Futurama.
Yeah, but mine
That's what
aren't
he
the
gets for not-
smart kind. Mine like SpongeBob and wrestling.
Yeah, that's his fault for not getting the egg salad sandwich from Boosie's.
Anywho, yeah, Dragon Ball rankings, controversy. It's not controversial? Talking about Dragon Ball. Let's open up the floor, do a little bit of plot here, and a little bit of discussion.
Hell yeah.
But before we get that underway, make sure to check out the Discord, make sure to check out the YouTube, etc., etc. We'll make sure to link everything everywhere so you can give us all the different views on all the different platforms, even though it's the same content in every single fashion. And you know what? We appreciate it, or at least we capitalize off of it. How about that?
No, we appreciate it.
I was gonna say we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey, you should
All right,
definitely.
those guys appreciate it.
No, you appreciate it.
It's
You.
true, I do.
No, you.
No, the viewers appreciate it.
There you go.
But seriously, thank you, and also you're welcome.
yeah.
That being said, Dragon Ball Daima. This is the intermediate area, like right after Buu is defeated and right before essentially the end of Z arc, where we're introduced to Oob and that whole tournament series kind of starts. I don't believe we had any allusion to Oob through all of Daima like we did in Super, which is a little funny because that also kind of incorporates a bit of this like before the end of Z area. But it's fine because, we're already at this point in Dragon Ball like fucking 4 timelines deep and I just don't care.
I mean, it could be like Launch, man. Like he forgot her.
I love that he was so honest about it that
Yeah.
I was just like, oh yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, that's her. Yeah, she was
My
there.
bad. But essentially the plot here is that the king of the demon realm, after Dabura is defeated, witnesses all the events of Buu being defeated, sees how strong the Z fighters are and everything from the outer world, outer being outside of the demon realm, I guess, whatever.
Yep.
I don't even want to know about the logistics of like Hollow Earth shit or whatever they're getting here.
Agartha, my good old Agartha, my
Yeah,
friend.
Spider Riders, oh my god. That's what the demon realm is.
Riders. Actually, never mind. I'm gonna say this question.
Anyways, he decides the best defense is a good offense. Goes to the Dragon Ball fighter, the Dragon Ball universe, the Z Fighters world,
Which universe?
Earth. He goes Earth. How about
he
that?
says, fuck our Dragon Balls, we're gonna go get their Dragon Balls, and then goes and gets their Dragon Balls and says, we can't just wish for them to die. So instead, we're gonna wish for them to be babies. And that kind of tracks because Bulma uses the Dragon Balls for cosmetic bullshit to make herself look and feel younger all the time. So, good on you, Toriyama. You fucking cooked.
I cringed so hard when she said that. I was like, God damn it, Bulma, you would.
It's like, of course she fucking would. She was gonna wish for a boyfriend. She
Spend
had
the Dragon
Yamcha
Balls.
there the whole time and decided, you know what? Fuck the Dragon Balls. Fine, I'll settle. Sorry, it wasn't
She
fuck
didn't
the Dragon Balls. She got screwed out of the Dragon Balls by a horny little pig. And I'm not
Oh,
talking
that's
about
right.
myself.
No. Yeah,
Oh,
that fucking guy.
What the hell was his
Anyways,
name? Murder his name.
Oolong. He still
There
exists.
you go.
Probably. I mean, he could be any of us, really.
That
But
hard.
yeah. So King of the Demon World uses the Outer World Dragon Balls, wishes everybody younger to make them weaker. When he finds out that some of the Z fighters are already children, he says,
I
"Fine,
wish we
make
got
them
more
babies."
par content in general.
And then the sassy fucking dragon decides, "No, you only get one wish. I only give 3 wishes to regulars." And
Mm-hmm.
That was such a good
funny bit, but like
That was very
Yeah.
that track.
Did they ever explain why they got 3 wishes though? Like, I don't remember if they explained that.
Initially, they got the 1 wish on the first Dragon Balls from Kami. Then when they went to Namek, where they met Dende, the Dragon Balls made by the Elder there were more advanced and much larger. And I guess bringing Dende back to make him the Guardian, he had a little bit more of that actual Namek experience because like Kami/Piccolo was sent to Earth when they were much, much younger than Dende was.
Mm-hmm.
So the assumption is maybe he had some kind of like dragon training or whatever, because they have like the warriors and they have the dragon clan for Namekians.
See, okay, now that makes actual sense.
So that's kind of the assumption, but I don't think it's actually like concretely put anywhere.
Yeah,
That's
'cause
why
that threw
they
me
got,
off.
like 2 or 3 wishes, and they had a little bit more flexibility with the rules as well, as far as being able to bring back more than one person at a time, or if they've already died before and been resurrected. So Dragon Balls are like kind of like stand powers, I guess. It's all about how cleverly you use them. No, I should have said like devil fruits. Whatever. Who fucking cares? Anime is dumb. I don't even like anime.
Yeah, it's all about
Whatever.
monologuing how you got the BBL, not just how you get not just
Right.
getting the BBL.
That's what
You
led you
guys
to
might
the
be
action.
getting BBLs, but I'm getting ab implants.
Oh,
There you go.
I know a guy in Toronto that swears by them. He knows a guy.
Those aren't even covered by insurance. I'm getting my
No.
BBL at a discount.
Oh, I'm just doing it myself with hot dog buns. They're already the perfect shape, and they never go bad.
That's true. That's all the preservatives.
Oh man.
By the way, even
Jesus.
Kid Goku still has a fucking insane 6-pack. So, don't let your haters stop you from making your children work out. Tell them to smart. Immediately after the Dragon Balls are used, they kidnap Dende and they're
living
going
in
to
the
groom
mountains
him
by
for more
himself.
Dragon Ball
Like, what do you
bullshit.
mean? He's a malnourished child.
That's what it is. He's
As you
so
should.
rich. But the demon dudes abscond with Dende. They are very immediately. I guess their presence as soon as they leave is immediately followed by a different demon dude in a different ship showing up and saying like, "We gotta go after them." And he does talk like that, by the way, the dub. It's so fucking bad, but it's okay. They meet Glorio. Goku doesn't get his name right until like episode fucking 18.
18 or 19, yeah.
Yeah, it's like after he's already gone Super Saiyan 4 is when we finally get him to learn Glorio's name. So maybe that's what he needed, was just get like his brain knocked back into place.
Yeah, we have priorities.
But that's okay. There's a whole kind of debate, I guess, on who's going to the Demon Realm and who's gonna follow later. And honestly, I mean, it's bullshit because there were way more people in that first plane or whatever than the second one. There were like 5 of them in that shit. So they definitely could have brought Vegeta and everything would have been fine. But it's all good.
Right? Oh my god.
So Goku, the Supreme Kai who's been turned into a child and is insanely, insanely vulnerable and could get Beerus killed at any moment, also goes with them. And we get a little gag where Goku gets his ears stretched out so he can pass for a demon to get into the Demon Realm.
Mm-hmm.
They have to go to the third Demon Realm, which manifests as kind of like the slum of the Demon World. It's so bad that they're basically a police state for no fucking reason. And everybody's got like homogenized collars and shit with like their biodata stored in it. So thanks, Elon.
Soon. It's coming soon.
Honestly though, I'm gonna look pretty cute in my collar. I'm just saying, I got a long neck. I could be a choker guy.
I mean, the worst part about like that like, because that's like the third level of the Demon Realm, like the bottom portion, and it's like the air is so bad there too.
Yes,
everything heavy. It's like Detroit basically. That's what it feels like.
They really do have like that fucking Steel City smog though.
God.
Remember I went to a Pirates game once and the wind blew the wrong way and the entire stadium smelled like shit. But, you know what? It was a good time. It was a good time. The Marlins were playing. I was a kid from Florida at the time. Kid that lived in Florida at the time, so I got to heckle a bunch of grown men. You know?
Beautiful.
Just Philly shit.
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah, exactly. They meet the princess who's undercover, just like Star Wars, and take her back to the castle unwittingly, and she gets them into the castle because that's the big reveal. Turns out her dad, even though he's king of the third Demon Realm, broke as fuck. And you know what? I love him for it.
He's funny.
Bro is out here like, go steal a plane for them. My daughter needs a plane. Go steal one.
Dude, best dad ever. That dude's badass.
Honestly, though, he does come through in the clutch too later.
Yes. Oh man.
They learn a little bit of lore about the different layers of the demon world. They learn a little bit about the Tamagami, who are the like Dragon Ball guardians, as opposed to having a major enemy that is also hunting for them. It's just very fixed positions with beings, creatures, constructs, whatever they are.
Yeah,
they are
checkpoints.
Yeah, basically. They're magical creations of Namekian origin that guard the Dragon Balls in lieu of actual Namekian clans, because there is only one Namekian in the Demon Realm as opposed to a whole planet of them like Namek.
Mm-hmm.
And he's stinky.
Honestly, bro's a plant and he doesn't interface with water. He's not hydrated, focused, or
he
flourishing.
Never shower.
Kind of. I don't think Namekians eat.
Yeah, they just need water and sunlight.
Yeah, so like, I guess they're more like algae dudes, but let's not get weird about this. We'll just say they're incredibly efficient as a species.
They're like our supreme leader.
Actually,
need no food.
Like our lizard overlords, they don't have buttholes. They never poop.
They're just that efficient.
Mm-hmm. Their body always burns off all the waste material and turns it into fuel for how hard they work at their jobs, like creating Dragon Balls or creating jobs.
True.
And when I say creating jobs, I mean like letting
Oh, well,
different diseases that we thought
where
were
are they?
eradicated run
Where are
rampant and killing off the workforce. Like
Oh
measles.
yeah, y'all hear the plague is back?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
heard
we've
about
had the
that.
plague for a good long while. Like prairie dogs out where I live frequently are seen when they're like autopsied by zoologists. They're frequently found to
Yeah.
have the bubonic plague in them already, but like they're immune to it, so they're just transmitters.
Beautiful.
Mm.
Wonderful. Wonderful stuff. So
So, like,
somebody
It never
ate a
left.
prairie
It
dog.
never left. We just have been good for a while.
Oh, so we just have what's that called?
We're-
Herd immunity?
No. We're just doing less good now.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah,
because
we
of the
were-
vaccine.
we were doing fine, but we're not fine. It
Because the
was one of
vaccine,
those things that, it very rarely crossed like species boundaries. Largely only ever ended up getting into like cats that would eat the prairie dogs and stuff like that. But like, I don't think there are any cases of humans, at least in my county, passing away from the bubonic plague in like decades.
Mm.
No, but somebody did catch it. That's how I heard about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I heard
definitely.
mean,
Yeah, that
yeah.
shit's back.
I mean, it's been back for a while. I mean, back in the 2010s, we started seeing
Oh, that's
outbreaks
true.
of bubonic
Oh.
plague.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And,
Yeah, that was the whole bleach situation thing too that was required, right?
and
Is that what they were
the fun
Because they were sending like bleach and shit like that to like other countries.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the fun thing about it being in the States in the 2010s is every single case that had happened in that time period happened within like a 50-mile radius of a Center for Disease Control. So,
Spicy.
big theory is that people were
Mm.
studying it in these labs and then they accidentally brought it out into the real world and then people started catching it again. And so yeah, now we have new forms of bubonic plague out and about. Gotta
Okay,
love
I'm
it.
not gonna say, yeah, it's possible. Tristan, which reminds me, have you read the book The Andromeda Strain?
Maybe. Is that
It's a good book.
Oh my god, my state would have somebody that has it. God, of course.
That's where it was.
I
That's
know
where
my
it
bed looks
was.
empty. This isn't a pillow. This is a cat.
I can see
Very
that.
nice.
Yeah, it says right here
Nice.
most cases in the western states, Arizona, California, Colorado, in July, and one Arizona man died from it.
Beautiful.
My state.
That's very recently too. Yeah, California is my state. I'm great. Of course, it's my state. Always my state.
It's okay. I'm on that list too. Up here in the mountains of Colorado.
I don't want to dox where we are, but well, that doesn't matter really. Our state sucks ass. It
Oh,
does.
so
It
it's-
really
I don't
does.
think there's anyone that's
It's
good right now.
One of like 47 different states. That narrows it down.
Yo.
This is true. It sucks ass, and we're famous.
Oh, okay. So it's one of like 3 states.
Yeah.
You guys are in Ohio, right? Skibbity, Ohio, antibodies?
Yep. Skibbity boop bop, Ohio.
Gary, Indiana, right? Nice.
Oh,
Dude,
Gary,
let me-
Indiana.
All right, let me tell you something about Gary, Indiana.
That's where Michael Jackson's from.
I
That's how
didn't
he knew how to
take it
fight.
seriously. I drove through Gary, Indiana on the way up to Notre Dame once, and it's fine. But it is
No.
pretty fucking funny. It is pretty funny, the kind of
It-
reputation it gets. I mean, it was only like 5:30 when I was rolling through town, so whatever. But I stopped at the stop signs and I was
Yeah.
okay.
Well, yeah, but you went at 5:30. You know, you didn't.
I
go
also
right
didn't get out of
time.
my car.
Yeah, exactly.
There
I'm
you
just
go.
saying, It's
Or
funny that
see
it's a
more than
town
like
called-
10 people the entire time I was driving through town. So whatever.
Yeah, because they were inside. Because they were.
Indiana's
in
a funny
Gary.
place. Indiana's a funny place. That's all I have to say on the subject.
Right.
America's a funny country.
Definitely is.
Yeah, anyways, King
Yes.
of the Demon World, also King of Gary, Indiana.
Oh.
Specifically the third Demon World.
At their level, yeah.
Oh yeah. King Zoma.
Is that his name?
I think that was his name, right?
That's so funny.
You see, he can't get away with this anymore. It's Goma. His name is Goma. It's Demon King Goma.
There it is.
Can't get away with this.
And then in the second demon world, the
Coming for you,
king's name
Toriyama.
is probably like Loma or something.
Probably, dude. Probably. No, I got the Demon King's name in 2. I just didn't remember it because I'm not there yet.
Oh, you know, whatever.
It probably is fucking something that rhymes with Goma and Zoma, dude. Probably is.
Whatever. I'm glad we don't
Probably
have
is.
to meet the guy.
Just wait till I fight the Minotaurs, and I'm gonna send the picture in the Discord and be like, see, it's the same Minotaur from Daima. It's the same design.
It's just Alistar from
not-
League of Legends.
Maybe
Voiced by Hercule
maybe-
Satan. Voiced by Hercule Satan, of course.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All I'm gonna say is if
Satan-
Alistar had some Hercule Satan voice lines, I might play the fucking tank role.
You don't want to play the
For
tank
now.
role in 2020.
For now, I'm a top lane range player, and I don't care.
I mean, hey, we also had
you would.
Brand Karthus? I don't know. Whatever.
we also had Poppy. I mean Pansy.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
true.
Yeah. We had by the way, she's 82 years old, so I can guarantee you there's some weird ass shit out there. She said so herself.
Of course.
Anyways, you know, it's Dragon Ball. Sorry, did I say it's Dragon Ball? It's anime, just in general. But it's okay, you know.
I mean, they
It's
were
just
trying to
one of
marry
those
her
things.
off, so you know, it's fine. She's of that age.
82.
I remember when my parents had me at the ripe old age of 82. They're still
Like, you were
alive.
80.
I'm
Yeah. That's truly
so
wonderful
my
for them,
112-year-old dad.
You're 22? Wait, I did my math. You're 32?
Well, no, he's 82, so I'm 30.
Wait.
I'm not actually even 30. That's the joke.
Damn, for having a math calculator to shut off my alarm, I'm bad at math right now.
Oh, I just take out the batteries.
It's
weak,
on my
I'm
phone. I
weak.
can't do that.
Anyways,
No.
the gang has a couple run-ins with crime, as you would expect in, you know, a crime-riddled neighborhood like the Third Demon World.
Mhm.
They not only get their car stolen, as you would expect, they also have their Dragon Ball stolen. And believe it or not, easy fix because Goku's OP. He beats up all the bad guys by himself, basically. They honestly, the Tamagami fight is like cool, but he goes Super Saiyan 2 for like half a second. That's what wins him the fight. So like you can tell he's been sandbagging the entire time, and it kind of takes a little bit of the thrill out of it, especially when you see like once they get out of the Third Demon World where he was constantly complaining about the heavy air and having to adjust to his smaller body. We immediately see them start popping off. It's like, damn, bro really was holding back. He was just being nice.
Yeah.
He just wanted that Tamagami to have fun. Because
like
we
a-
get to the second Demon World, they beat up some
Dude.
fucking giants. Vegeta goes Super Saiyan 3, and we get the GOAT joke of the entire series. When
Super Saiyan 3?
No, I mean that was cool. But
we're
the whole
choosing it.
gang is back together. Vegeta beats the Tamagami, and Goku asks if Vegeta wants a revive bug. And Vegeta says,
yeah.
"No, get those disgusting things away from me." Goku says, "The old you would have had no trouble eating bugs." And fucking throw back to Dragon Ball Z when
See.
Vegeta and Nappa are eating living sentient human bug people. Incredible.
Oh
That's-
man, I forgot about
That's
that.
some fucking Toriyama shit right there.
Just keeps forgetting other
Dragon
stuff too.
Oh, just- Anyways, it also shows how much growth Vegeta has gone through, not only in terms of power that like we see the gap where he harnessed Super Saiyan 3 before going to Super Saiyan God.
Mhm.
This is also chronologically before Battle of the Gods, and we see him go Super Saiyan 2 and land some convincing hits on Beerus instead of going Super Saiyan 3 and getting his ass beat like Goku did in that short period where he was Super Saiyan 3. So, like, this is him acknowledging, like, I can use it for a quick burst, but, like, this shit worthless in fight. And then we go on to see him use it again against Goma and the evil third eye, and the power output is insane, but because of the regeneration, this shit useless in a fight.
Yeah.
It's true. He forgot his,
We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
I was gonna make a Dragon Quest joke about forgetting his special item for the Demon King fight.
What else? Second Demon World was pretty uneventful for the most part. It was kind of a couple of scuffles with the Demon World SS. And I guess we do actually see Neva give the second Tamagami a power boost mid-fight, so that...
Yeah, that was crazy.
I mean, I get it, like, Namekian magic is bullshit already, whatever.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, first of all, fuck you, dude. Fuck you!
Yeah. Mainly that. Mainly that one.
And then second of all, it's another feather in Vegeta's cap because his fight was harder than Goku's, but also kind of lends credence to Goku wanting to fight the third Tamagami himself because even though he didn't say anything about it, his fight was way easier.
True. I still think we should have let Piccolo fight the third Tamagami, if that was an option. 'Cause he didn't do anything all season.
I think Piccolo should have been much more involved as a Namekian in the Demon World. But it seemed like they constantly just looked at him to ask questions that he'd say, like, I don't know, man.
I was never here.
Born on Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was literally... You literally caused my birth, Goku.
I'm literally younger than you are, brother.
The other version of me was from here. Come on.
My dad, the Demon King Piccolo, could have told you all kinds of shit about this place, I bet.
That's right.
You killed him.
You hit him with the Zidane headbutt to death.
True.
That was a great scene, though. It was a great scene.
It was goated. It was.
That was an insane scene. Jeez.
I don't know. We get a big old. We're gonna shatter the glass ceiling moment where they break the seals between the demon realms, and when I say they, I mean Neva again because he's Namekian bullshit magic.
Just so fucking powerful. Jesus.
Yeah, it turns out like he's basically their kami. Everything that is like strong in their world is somehow tied into like him in some way, except for the giants.
Yeah.
What else? I don't know. They go into the first demon world, and things are pretty much like immediately action packed. As soon as they land, they're under like duress. That's when we get the Ginyu Force. Sort of.
Kinda.
Yeah, it felt very GT.
We ordered from Timu,
yeah.
Yeah, it felt very GT, unfortunately. Like they saw a great opportunity and decided to cheapen it.
Yeah.
But
Sorry.
you know, I get it. Toriyama in his old age was trying to bring everything back full circle and kind of hit all the highlights. So we got thankfully it was made very brief, and because they were fodder, they were pretty quickly dealt with too. As soon as they get into the castle, though, they see that the Dragon Ball's already been claimed by Arinsu and her couple of goofy little goobers. They're brothers, and also apparently Cybermen. So
No.
Ish.
They're Majin.
They're Majin, but they were grown from a Cybermen seed, and it's like the weird connection there between the Saiyans and the demon realm. And it's like, would the Saiyans have been getting their Cybermen beans or seeds or whatever from the demon realm, or is it the other way around, or what? But that's a weird connection for the Cybermen to be like the bridge between.
I mean, Frieza, because the Saiyans were working for Frieza, so Frieza probably came across it at some point.
Maybe. Yeah.
Now, the Frieza's race is kind of like offhandedly known as Frost Demons, but that's a fan name because in canon they're only ever referred to, at least in terms of like the games and stuff, so canon with air quotes, they're referred to as Frieza race. or Frieza clan, I guess. So if we take the Frost Demon thing and like apply that, then there is at least some kind of connection there and some potential. But like, that's the weird intersection of like, clearly the space alien empire is fully like bought in on science and back to tanks and bullshit, like robot bodies, blasters and shit, scanners, scouters, whatever, and not even like utilizing ki as like sensory. But like, then there's also the magical side of like, by the way, Cybermen are also the basis of like creating a Majin, and apparently that's just something that like you can do. Anyways, they are both born out of the essence of Majin Buu, and the idea is to make the first one insanely strong, and it doesn't work. He's just a cute little guy. And they try again after he gets his ass beat. Actually, he doesn't really even get his ass beat. He gets beat up a little bit and then says, "All right, I give up. You win."
Yeah, basically.
So my fucking goat. But then they try again and they get an absolute fucking beefcake Majin Buu clone who is basically just like Fat Buu with all of like the Grand Kai energy of like blissful unawareness and a penchant for sweets.
Yeah, he's a dumbass, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
basically,
he also has a little bit of that Kid Buu energy, which is why he's so strong. Clearly, with like the black and red eyes, or the inverted black and red eyes, or whatever, and the kind of like feral nature after he eats his cookie and gets going. Anyways, he beats the Tamagami and gets the Dragon Ball, and after winning the fight, there's a secondary test, which is a math question that I don't know the answer to.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? Thank fucking goodness for technically Big Bro who's smaller than him.
Ku was the one that like basically gave him the answer, and I was like, oh, so he's the smart. The other one's just it's a
We have
muscle.
the brains and the brawn, and I was really hoping that we'd get a fusion between the two of them, but it's okay.
Yeah,
It's okay.
sadly no fusions.
That would have been dope, honestly.
There was the little sprinkle that we had at the beginning with all the bugs in the gas station, where it's like, oh, these are revive bugs, these are beauty bugs. By the way, we have bugs that let you fuse together with your buddies. It's like, we could use some of that.
Oh, we were gonna get it until the event.
Kinda. But Vegeta doesn't want to eat
More
bugs
than
anymore.
He doesn't like bugs.
He says he's grown this. He's grown.
Yeah,
as
but
a
we never got
character.
we never got a Goku Piccolo fusion.
I still don't know if that's logistically possible.
Through the bugs, anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. They let the Supreme Kai and Kibito fuse with the fucking earrings, so why couldn't anybody do that? What else did we have? After their little showdown, there was a brief scuffle, I guess, between Kid Goku and Majin Buu, and they stopped fighting when King Goma showed up, because through a little bit of subterfuge, he ended up with the Tertian Oculus, the evil third eye, which is basically just demon hacks. I don't know, everybody teams up to beat his ass like 50 times, and then they find out the secret to beating him is you just gotta bop him on the back of the head a couple of times. Swear to God, Super Saiyan 4 Goku did that a couple of times, but I guess it didn't count, because it wasn't,
quick enough.
It's because you didn't hit him in the right spot. That's why. It's
he
like in
the face.
Yeah. It's like an AOT. If you don't get him in the nape right here, they don't die.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah, you gotta punch him in the back of the eyeball, not the back of the neck, not the back of the skull.
Hey, the back of my head's right here, not over here. Okay.
This was actually the back of the crown of my head.
Yeah.
Fucking Achilles heel bullshit, basically.
That was so. I hated that thing. I was like, really?
It was
Really?
dumb. It was dumb. I understand, like, this was an adaptation meant to be mostly for kids, so they couldn't, like, graphically have them just, like, pry the eye out of his forehead. But, like, that's how it went in.
Yeah.
Well, it's
true.
also not the 80s anymore, so we can't just, headbutt through their chest.
Yeah, motherfuckers don't
That
get
scars
donuted in
people.
this.
I know, right? Yeah. God.
Yeah, no Yamcha references.
Throughout the fight, we get a couple of pretty sweet high notes, though. Not only do we get Super Saiyan 4 Goku as a kid, which is fucking honestly better than Super Saiyan 4 Goku as an adult, because something about, like, the transformation happening while he's unconscious, then he wakes up and the first thing is, like, ferally going apeshit, basically, is like, you know what, he's so real for that. But it also reminds me of, I think it was in the 70s. I feel like I've mentioned this on recording before, but there was an experiment to see, like, basically, like, if animals had souls or whatever, where a Russian scientist had 2 monkeys and cut their heads off and then put one monkey's head on the other one's body. And, like, obviously it didn't have, like, mobility and everything because the spinal cord was severed, but it was, like, intubated into the body's, like, systems for, like, sustenance. And when it was resuscitated, the monkey recognized the scientist and was, like, fucking livid at him.
Oh, God.
So that's what I immediately thought of when, like, Kid Ape Goku woke up and just immediately went fucking batshit on Goma. It was like, man, this is that monkey that got its head cut off if it still had, like, functioning body parts.
I mean, it's also like when you see a fighter get knocked unconscious and then they get up and they're not even fully conscious and they're still just like, let's fucking go, let's fucking go.
Oh yeah, blood was punch drunk. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Freaking fight or flight instinct right there at its finest.
But not only did we get that, we also got a little bit of, like, reparations for the bullshit of GT's, like, I guess, method of making Super Saiyan 4 happen.
That was weird. Just in general, that was weird.
There was way too much to it in GT, and then the fact that, like, they basically just mind controlled Bulma into replicating it, like, with science instead of organically. It's like, what the fuck are we doing here? At least we have the background of, like, Neva being bullshit magic abuser already. So whatever. And it also ties in nicely to the Dragon Ball Super movie of Orange Piccolo, where the dragon says, I threw in a little bit of extra for you, showing that Namekian magic is bullshit. So at least it somewhat canonizes that event as well. And I feel like Toriyama did do a lot of making reparations for the sins of GT. Like, even Glorio was meant to be a Trunks stand-in, and a much better Trunks stand-in. I think they made him a lot closer to the future Trunks everybody fell in love with than the dorky adult Trunks in cargo shorts.
God. Forgot about that.
I don't know. Just in general, there were some GT vibes that felt like they were specifically picked out as things that they wanted to take from there and, like, almost use as, like, a love letter to Dragon Ball fans that were mad about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I didn't really care for Glory Hole personally. Possible.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
I mean, he was, for the most part, pretty trivialized in terms of power level through the whole thing. I think he was kept around as a plot device to get Arinsu the Dragon Balls, in that, you know, I mean, even though, you know, nobody trusted him outright from day one, it was one of those things where they needed a mole to exist, and they decided to at least make him cool, if not strong or useful. Conveniently, he also speaks Namekian. So he screwed Arinsu out of her wish and turned everybody back into an adult. The other two really important high notes I want to get to before we kind of wrap up the recap and then talk about, like, shit and gigs is Majin Buu copying Super Saiyan 3 was fucking hilarious.
That was good.
All the way down to, like, the gold aura as well. It wasn't just making his hair spiky hair and, like, doing the yell and everything, but, like, bro was just 100% in on it. He saw it was working for Goku and said, I'm gonna try that shit too. Also, Glorio, seeing Goku, like, doing the, you know, Dragon Ball yell as is expected whenever he's powering up, decided, all right, I'll try that shit if it works for him, whatever. And you know what? It kind of worked.
It kind of did.
Sort of. So that was
like
pretty
when you
fucking
finally
sweet.
learn how to block in a fighting game.
Kind of, yeah.
Like, everything has changed now.
The
What do you
first time
mean?
you hit an anti-air, you stop jumping yourself and you realize, I just counter this with one button?
What do you mean? No one has parries in all these games? God damn.
Oh, and I guess the actual peakest moment in the entire series was Vegeta out of pride saying, I don't want to quit, I'd rather just die here, and then Bulma saying, alright, but if you lose, then I'm never taking a bath with you again. And suddenly bro said, I quit. I didn't lose.
That was awesome. I laughed so hard in that one.
God, that was peak.
That was good.
And you know what? That explains why he got so mad when Beerus slapped her.
Yep.
Yeah, it was good foreshadowing for the My Bulma moment.
God.
Like if you're watching like Dragon Ball chronologically, it's like, oh.
Yeah. It felt like there were a lot of little patches that were kind of applied here between this and Super, or between Z and Super.
Yeah, which is why I feel like we were robbed of a Piccolo moment.
We definitely needed Piccolo relevance. Like, he came to the Demon Realm because he's a Namekian. That was 90% of the reason they sent him, and it had nothing to do with anything, basically. Basically, he met Neva and said, like, oh, you're a Namekian. That's cool. And then the Namekian said, oh, you're also a Namekian. That's cool.
It's like, oh,
yeah,
you're a Namekian that takes baths. Never mind.
Basically. It really did feel like he was like the token Namekian to be like their herald, basically. It's like, we're gonna use him to disarm the conversation. Isn't he like you guys? I know it's Dragon Ball, so none of them are white, but for the purposes of the joke, it was a bunch of adult white men using minority, I guess, to get in good with people from a different place as them.
Yeah.
Times were different back then, that's why.
Yeah. It was the company sending one of their like 3 minority employees to introduce their inclusion initiative.
Anyways, I didn't realize Dragon Ball was woke, but apparently it is. Actually, no, that's not woke. That's anti.
Not. Yeah, it's anti.
Dragon Ball.
Wait a minute.
Dragon Ball is very not woke. Actually, if you really want to think about it, it's very like mildly center right.
What about that time that
if you want to be exact,
didn't have any female Super Saiyans, even though they have had multiple female Saiyans?
Mild center right.
Different universes though, so
that, you know what, that is some Bardock lore. You're right. Right.
Yeah. That's why it makes that's why it made sense in the Tournament of Power. Different universe. Okay, cool. They're dominant.
Yeah.
Isn't one of their names like Cabbage?
Cabba. And he's actually a dude. He's just like, he hasn't gone through the twink death that I'm going through right now.
Well, he's a Saiyan, so I don't think he ever will.
He's got like 80 more years.
Yeah, at least we'll be long dead by the time.
I sincerely hope him and Poppy have a beautiful future together. Pansy, whatever, I don't care. Anyways, that was my recap of Dragon Ball Daima. The good guys win, the bad guys lose, and at the gas station truck stop on the way home, they find a bunch more third eyes.
Yeah,
that was fucking funny.
It's a good thing.
The lady's like, oh, I got more over here. It's like,
fucking Demon Bug Lady was actually like the fucking cartel this whole time.
Yeah. She's low key.
It was a better post-credit scene than the Fantastic Four had.
Marvel hasn't been doing good for like their post-credit scenes in like years, though.
Well, hold on. The Thunderbolts one was pretty all right. It was pretty all right. It had the spaceship coming down, which we all hoped was going to be followed up on. It was not followed up on.
Isn't it just going to be like fucking Krang or some shit? Nope. Wait, Krang is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And that actor is also no longer a part of the project.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he not go to prison?
He also apparently didn't do it. I don't care enough to look into it. I should,
Yeah,
but like I also
didn't pay attention to it, but like, oh, okay. That's just how much I pay attention to Marvel.
Well,
this is a no Marvel spoilers house.
Oh, wait, this isn't a Marvel spoilers.
It's no.
Hold.
Let him do it. Let him cook.
I'm just kidding. You can spoil Marvel.
Apparently, on the set, Ryan Reynolds made a joke to Robert Downey Jr. that upset him so much that they have now had to rewrite and reshoot the scenes that involve Deadpool and Iron Man.
That's so
where they
funny.
interact
What the
so
fuck?
little.
My
Which is
actual
like-
goat.
Wow.
Which is like,
Was it just like
Nobody's gonna
bald-faced racism that he tried to laugh off, or what?
I don't know what the joke was. That's the news I got. That's all I have
Wow.
for you. I feel
I
like
wasn't-
any more would be spoilers.
Maybe he tried to bang him, and then when he was denied, he said, "I was just kidding, anyways." And that's the kind of joke.
It was probably a joke of like, why didn't you come to the Deadpool Wolverine shooting so we could have killed off your Tony Stark again,
Got him. Got him.
or something like that. But I don't know. Or maybe, hopefully, it wasn't a joke about his drug addiction. Hopefully, it wasn't that.
Oh
But, you know.
man, that
It would have probably been about that.
it might have been,
But
yeah, because breaks the fourth
Yeah.
wall so often. That might
Yeah.
be it. Ooh.
That might be it. Which, like, in which case, you probably shouldn't do that.
No.
You probably shouldn't.
Don't joke about people's like addictions that
Yeah,
ruin
don't.
their lives, but
They've already owned
Well,
up
that's
to
the
it.
thing.
So it's like,
Yeah. It
It's-
didn't ruin his life. It technically
Actually-
improved his life in every possible way. Technically,
so what I've learned
technically
is
yeah.
don't be friendly with your coworkers. Don't try to get along. Don't try to entertain them. Don't try to have fun. Just get work done. Exist next to each other in space, obviously with a respectful distance between you.
Yeah, be like the crazy Steve actor from Drake and Josh. Just keep it professional on set.
Just remember, you can't
Holding.
bully your coworkers in a joking manner unless they consent to it in the form of a roast.
Also, remember you
Oh.
can't bully your coworkers when they're literally the entire reason that any of you have a job right now. When he's the reason any of it exists,
oh
you
man.
probably shouldn't make fun of that guy.
Iron Man did
Yeah.
start the Avengers, though.
It was also an actual good movie.
Oh, I wasn't talking about the movie. I was talking about canon. Kayfabe.
Oh, I was talking about the movie.
Whatever. I just want to.
Hold on, let me. Actually, the
Actually.
Avengers Initiative was teased in the Incredible Hulk with Ed Norton, and that's post-credit scene, which came
Oh,
out a
that's
year
right.
before the Iron Man movie.
That's true. It
Talking
was.
about Edward Norton. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody forgets he was Hulk.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's
Honestly,
enough
I think
Marvel.
Mark Ruffalo did it better, but Edward Norton's a better actor across the board. Like by a
think-
solid couple of tiers.
I don't know. That's a tough one because it's like, if it was Edward Norton, would he have actually gone like, besides that standalone he got to introduce the Hulk, would he have actually
That's
have
fair.
contributed to being his own movies instead of team ups like most of the other ones were?
That's fair,
Yeah.
especially given that the movie itself was kind of just shitty from the ground up.
Oh,
It
that was the
probably
era.
didn't do him service.
Plus, certain
Didn't do him
characters,
justice. So, like, that was
probably-
the era before we got like Man of Steel and everything too.
yeah.
So
I don't
like high budget, low effort superhero movies, basically.
Well, I wouldn't call Man of Steel low effort.
I mean,
Just
revisionist. I would say it's not as bad as I used to think it was. After seeing
No,
some of
no.
the slop that's come out.
not bad. Man of Steel is okay. You remember Elektra? That's a bad one.
Oh,
That cut out.
Electra with Carmen Electra? Yes, I do remember. Yes, I
Remember,
very much do remember.
You remember The Spirit?
Oh my god, was that the Billy Zane one?
That's the.
Oh no, that's the Spirit.
Is it?
Was it?
Yeah,
Or was
that's
it
like
the
the
Phantom?
that's the in between sequel for Sin City. So it's like
Yeah.
Sin City,
Yeah,
the
you're
Spirit,
right.
and then a Sin City. I think it's like A Dame to Die For. But yeah, the Spirit was not very good. Catwoman, that was bad.
Catwoman with what do you mean? That was fantastic. Catwoman
Okay, well,
with
let's
Halle
not-
Berry? What are you talking about?
Let's not be a gooner for 5 seconds.
I was about to say the exact same joke right now. It was probably good gooner bait, but I don't know about actual
Like-
bait.
If
For
I'm
five-
gooning to
for
a
5
Halle
seconds.
Berry movie, it's Swordfish with John Travolta.
I was gonna say Monsters Ball, but okay, good enough. Yeah.
That's a good one. Anyways, maybe we talk about some more Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
I should
I'm
stop
right.
embarrassing myself.
Okay, if I'm gooning to a Halle Berry movie, I'm gooning to X2 personally. That's just me.
Is that the sequel to the first X-Men?
That is the sequel to the first X-Men.
Halle Berry
Another bit.
X-Men.
She's Storm.
Oh my god, she is. I fuck with it.
However,
I fuck with it.
pretty bad movie, unfortunately.
I'm learning so much about myself.
Yes. But yes, back to the ball of dragon.
Oh,
Yeah, we
man.
talked about Monster
Yeah.
Ball. Let's talk about Dragon Ball.
Yes, let's rock the dragon. Sorry, I did drop that
That
one.
is better than chasing
That
the
was
dragon.
good. That was good.
Anyways, we kind of open up the floor here now that we've gotten through our recap and talked about how Goma got his ass beat like 50 times and then it finally stuck. What was everybody's favorite bits? Least favorite bits? Controversial opinions, Tristan.
So I guess first on my list is when
Oh no.
this is a good thing. This is a good bit. This is a bit I enjoy.
Oh, okay.
In the very first episode when the Demon King is watching his surveillance footage and he's just like, they sure do seem used to these Dragon Ball things. I guess they're super easy to gather, so we'll just go to their planet and gather all theirs.
He's
Right.
so right though.
And then it gets better
They are easy.
when
They
he gets all the Dragon Balls. They're like, I would rather die than give you the password to use them. And he's like, that's cool. I already saw a video on it and took notes. Like, I'm here for it. I watched the Let's Play. I know what I'm doing.
I got the guide pulled up on the second monitor.
Bro's like, how do I get this fucking door open in Dark Souls 3?
How do
Oh,
Dark
man.
Souls?
There's a hidden wall
God.
right next to it. Oh my god.
Oh, that's what the note said.
Why did the bloodstain say try finger butthole? Anyways.
Oh.
It was a good one. It was a good one. And then on
Yeah.
the other side of that coin, Glorio had to learn Namekian for this shit.
True. Well, he was also groomed by Arinsu for the whole.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the wildest part of it all. She could have just watched a Let's Play.
She said, "I'm gonna kidnap a child and groom it instead."
Yeah, she's
Like
too
a-
busy
I guess-
making experiments.
Like a true Twitch streamer. Yo.
True. Which brings me to a news bit for the unemployed bit. Tristan, thank you for reminding me. There was a live murder captured over on Kick.com.
10 days of torture.
this-
10
The
days.
streamer did
Yeah.
the murder, or was it like in
No.
the background?
He
No,
was
no,
the
this-
victim.
Yeah, the
Oh.
streamer was the victim. He was
Yeah.
tortured for 10 days by his friends for content, and he eventually died.
That's
And then
And
all
then
the peop-
recently, there was an attempted murder on the same site.
All right, you guys want to start streaming?
Oh, that's right. That was very recent too. I
guys-
forgot about that one.
I'll be the guy if like
I
you
just
want
talked about that like
10 days.
yesterday.
Yeah, so, beautiful news. Just
Oh,
quick
man.
little news, just letting you know that we are doing quality content over here at the Annie Buddies. We're not torturing people. We're not committing crimes.
I mean,
how has Kick not been like delisted already or like sued out of the distance?
I think gambling money. And
that makes sense.
Also, and then also Aiden Ross was like a really big.
He was basically the proprietor of getting the thing high up there.
They should try getting Kanye on the platform. I bet he could go at least 9 seconds before saying "Hail Hitler" again.
I think they did. I think someone brought him on stream, and
they did. Oh,
I think so. I think this happened like 2 years ago,
before
we started doing big news for the unemployed.
I also have some, I guess, something in that same vein. Eileen told me something the other day about another one of the old school YouTubers she used to watch getting caught grooming viewers. Cat's getting fucking big, man. Anyways, she said something along the lines. I think it was like, I don't know if I'm more upset about like the fact that, you know, they were doing this or the fact that this whole time I had a chance with them.
Both.
Yeah, I mean, she was in our age range watching like Cryotic and everybody. I remember those days.
I mean,
it should have been me. It should have been me.
It should have been me. Don Ziggler for real.
You didn't put in the hours on Roblox like those other kids.
That's
did.
what it was. That's what it was. She needed to get into the Discord community before 2025.
They put in the time, the effort, the custom levels.
Yeah.
You know, they did the legwork.
You also have to make sure that your profile picture is a picture of yourself being like a 15-year-old girl or whatever it is. That's how you really draw them in.
Mm-hmm. That's the move.
There you go.
I don't know. Maybe I just don't belong on Roblox. I'm not a 15-year-old girl. I don't think I'd have that kind of success, you know, trying to pull YouTubers.
Well, if you did, you'd get banned.
Oh, no. My Roblox account, whatever will I do?
Yeah.
You know.
If you were the freedom fighter, then you probably would have gotten banned.
True.
Yeah.
But, yes.
Oh, Louisiana. Shit. Thank God you're doing that.
What else we got? Yeah, what else we got?
Yeah, I forgot we went off track.
I
love it.
That's exactly what the segment's for, is just whatever you got off the top of your head, and then we go from there.
Boom.
So one of my favorite bits, and also least favorite bits, but this doesn't have to do with the show, was whenever Goku went Super Saiyan 4 again, because it had been so long, and it had never been like really canon. But like everybody had wanted it and like seen it. And whenever it happens in the show, very hype, super great. However, like when it did happen in the show, I could not escape the spoilers for it online. So like I knew it was coming the whole time.
Same.
I didn't say anything in the Discord about it specifically, but yeah, I lost my shit like an hour after the episode came out when I first saw it too. So I get why people were in a rush to get it out all over the place, but that's very unfortunate.
And the funny part, I actually watched the series when it was like done. I didn't watch it weekly, so I got spoiled immediately. I was like, "You internet, god damn it!"
Yeah, exactly. It's like, come now. Dude. That's like saying, "Hey, everybody, Vegeta finally beat Goku in a one-on-one fight. Like he did it.
I mean,
yeah, no powers either.
One of these days,
he beat him. He beat him in the Saiyan Saga too.
You know what I mean, though. You know what I mean, because like eventually Goku did win, but like,
well, Goku won because Vegeta got fucking gang jumped.
He still won. That's the point.
When they were one-on-one, Vegeta went Saiyan Ape and beat the shit out of Goku, and then Goku, Piccolo, and Krillin all fucking devised this devious little goober-ass plan to make Gohan go Saiyan Ape, and then hit him with a fucking spirit bomb, and then cut his tail off, and then fucking teabag him.
God, that was the whole gang helping you out, man. I was like,
it was. Yeah,
no,
it was good. Maybe we do just rewatch Dragon Ball.
But who was the unsung hero though in that? that
I mean,
moment. though.
Yajirobe, the goat.
Exactly, your boy.
Yajirobe's the only one that did real damage to Vegeta.
Your boy,
without
Mister. I'm gonna like,
transforming into Saiyan 8.
yeah, the fool that keeps eating on the goddamn sensu beans like they're fucking M&Ms.
For real. That's probably why he's
That's-
secretly so strong. Bro should have
it's
been in the Tournament of
commitment.
Power.
Dude, chocolate's OP.
Bro.
in the
He did
Dragon
more
Ball
damage
universe.
to Vegeta than
Yeah.
a fucking Spirit Bomb.
Damn.
Oh, it's true.
Insane.
These are facts. These are all facts.
Yeah.
These are all facts.
Yep.
But yeah, you know, it's like when I guess when Vegeta becomes the god of whatever and Goku becomes the angel. You get what I'm getting at, though, man. Like, don't spoil that for people.
Don't.
Or yeah, just don't do it.
Can
or,
I spoil the Dragon Ball Super manga since it's been like a year and a half since the chapter came out?
I feel like that's fair game.
Okay, good. It seems like they're kind of pulling away from the angel destruction thing a little bit, because Goku astral projected like a giant manifestation of himself in one of the last like 5 chapters of the most recent arc.
What the fuck?
Like
What?
they had a whole thing where Vegeta said, "I'm gonna take a step back from this like Hakai shit," and then Goku said, "Oh no, my Ultra Instinct isn't working. I'm still getting my ass beat," and then like manifests a fucking astral construct or something to like stall the bad guy so he dies.
What?
Because he
What
was
the
like burning away his
fuck?
own life energy or some shit to get strong. I don't know.
Jesus.
The whole arc was Dragon Ball like wish bullshit. There were like 5 people in that arc that wished to be the strongest in the universe, or like 3.
Jesus, man.
So anyways, they
Wow.
might not being the whole God of Destruction and like Supreme Kai thing anymore. They might just be saying like, "All right, you learned your fucking lesson. Now go beat up Black Frieza."
Frieza got to be black.
Because he's stronger than Goku and Vegeta combined.
Yeah. Beat him in like a few seconds.
Yeah, single panel.
That was
Oh.
wacky. That was wacky.
Oh, you're talking about Frieza's black form.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see?
So there is.
You can see my confusion.
I don't even read the manga and I know about that. And it's so fucking weird.
Normally, I
It
would
blows my
say-
mind.
Frieza Black, but
From-
for some reason he's introduced as Black Frieza in the manga.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm just sitting here like, well, you know what?
Yeah.
Honestly, like
my
I
God,
played
that's so
rematch
good.
with a guy named
For-
Black Trunks SSJ. So
For the man that throws like slurs about Saiyans, it's like, and then this happens, and I'm like,
he
When did
really
that be-
does love
when
the
did that-
M-word too.
when did that go full circle? It's like, what the fuck? I was like, whoa.
Maybe he's saying the slurs to Sans to be like, I'm not doing this because I think you're actually inferior. I'm just letting you know I'm down with the cause. Just be better. You know?
What if he's saying
He was
the slurs
misunderstood?
because
Damn.
this whole time he's actually
Yeah.
a Saiyan? They didn't say a whole lot about his race. They said he's a mutant of his species. What if his final form is just him with the fucking like Saiyan ape tail with like the fur and everything and hair? Don't look so contemplative. I'm just shit posting with my mouth.
Damn, man, this Reddit
So
post
you
is
know
crazy.
how Cell has so you know how Cell has Saiyan DNA, and we've seen him hit Super Saiyan.
Technically,
Do we
Super Saiyan
think-
2.
True.
Yeah.
Do we think if Cell trained and he hit Super Saiyan 4, do we think his monkey form would be green as well? Like he'd have green fur?
Hmm.
No.
No.
Actually, maybe.
Or just, you know,
Goku's
posting
Super
with their
Saiyan
mouth here.
4 was red,
Yeah.
but Goku's
Mhm.
dragon that gave him, well, it wasn't really the dragon, but the
No.
guy who created the dragon created a red dragon and created a red Super Saiyan 4. So maybe a Namekian with a green dragon would make a green Super Saiyan 4.
Maybe.
Maybe Broly is just gonna be a green Super Saiyan 4.
No, Broly's the legendary Super Saiyan.
Yeah, that's legendary
Which,
though.
if
No,
Broly's
we don't do
legendary
that
Super
anymore.
Saiyan,
We don't
does
do
that,
that anymore.
does that
Now
lock
we-
does that lock him out of the other Super Saiyan forms?
No, we don't call him the legendary Super Saiyan anymore. Now he's got all the power of the great ape contained within himself, without transforming.
That's actually more hype. Actually, I like that
It's
better.
actually kind of
that's actually
Yeah.
that's actually kind of great.
No, what they did for Broly and Super is actually a huge improvement. They like gave him like a character.
Well,
with,
but
like,
we didn't watch-
motivations
Well, yeah.
and personality.
It's
But
Well, we watched Daima though.
yeah.
what they did for
I-
Broly and Dragon Ball Daima was unforgivable. They basically wrote him out of the story entirely. They practically killed him for no reason.
It's
Unforgivable.
like, does he even exist? Is he even
Honestly, Toriyama, I take
I don't
this
think so.
personally.
there? Oh well, we'll get the seance started.
Oh my god.
The Ouija board just starts writing a script with Broly in it for fucking Daima.
Yeah.
So.
And also the thing I didn't like about Daima, and this is just a me thing, and I have to get over it because it's just going to be part of the Dragon Ball franchise forever. Is I don't like that Gohan wasn't also involved because he was an adult at the time, so he should have just been kid formed, right?
Kind of.
But, right. So he should have gone with them because that's
Kind of.
right. Like he should have gone.
I
feel like he would have been
think-
useful.
Mm.
But that's a nitpick of me. I understand that the fans when Gohan was introduced to be the main character were like, get the shit out of my face, and now
technically
he's
a
just
child
kind of never
when he
there.
was fighting Cell because he was in high school.
He was 12
Right,
years old.
but this
he was.
is after. Right.
Oh,
But this
when he
is
was
after
when he was
defeated
fighting
Boo.
Boo. When he was fighting
Yeah.
Boo. Not
When
Cell.
he was
He
in
teen Gohan.
college.
He was teen Gohan was shrinking
Yeah.
when he was fighting Boo.
Mhm.
I meant I thought he was in high school when they were fighting Boo.
No, he was adult Gohan during this time. He was like young adult.
Was he?
Yeah, towards the end of it,
This would have been
be
right after
that.
Boo.
Yeah.
Yeah, right after he got the Supreme Cry upgrade, which locked him out from ever going Super Saiyan again. Until we wanted him to go Super Saiyan again.
I didn't think it locked him out from going Super Saiyan again. I think it's just like
said it.
stronger than
No, it's
Super Saiyan.
It is stronger, but it suppressed like that portion of it too, where he doesn't because the
Oh.
emotions of it is it's locked. I think that's
I
what
gotta
it
go
was.
back and look.
Yeah.
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 Ultimate Gohan
So-
was still bullshit. Holy shit.
I know, right?
Yeah, so
I'm so mad about it.
I feel like I personally feel like since they said all the adults should return back to children, I think it would have been really interesting to have a kid Goku and a kid Gohan at
Kid
around the same
Gohan would
time.
have been way too
that would've
fucking
been
strong. Oh my
Funny.
god.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
We're gonna have
It's
Kid
just-
Goku and Kid Gohan next to each other, but Goku's still the main character, even though Kid Gohan
Yeah.
can go fucking Super Saiyan 2 like
Like nothing.
naturally.
Yeah, like and
without
I know that
scaling
I'm
back.
yeah, and I know that I'm ultimately complaining about things that if this portion of Dragon Ball would have continued, probably would have been brought into the series because obviously there was two more of the sets of eyes. So obviously they were gonna go back. Piccolo had to do a thing. Gohan's gonna do a thing, and then for a fact we're gonna get the babies fusing. We're gonna get the baby Goten
Gotenks?
Trunks fusion. Yep, Gotenks. Thank you. I was blanking on the name for a second.
Right, yeah.
They were gonna do that. They were
Oh, yeah.
going to do it. So ultimately, I'm just like, complaining about that stuff. But outside of that, I think everything. It was nice and refreshing to get back to like how the series started vibes.
Yeah.
It felt like we were
It had
going on a
some
good little
very-
adventure.
Some
Mhm.
very OG Dragon Ball vibes, especially not just Kid Goku and the Power Pole, but like you can very much feel like Pansy, like even outside of when her and Bulma linked up, and like you could tell they were like the same person basically. You
Mhm.
could tell like, we had that dynamic of like Goku, Bulma, kind of Yamcha, but I guess
Yamcha
this
with
was more
Glodio.
a fill-in for like,
Yeah.
this is more a fill-in for like Trunks and GT. But
Such as
that
life.
said, I do like that they very like firmly implemented like magic systems into the demon realm, and then every time they saw the Z fighters do anything with Ki, they're like, they can
Oh.
use magic.
You magic when?
And it's like, well, actually, like yes, they're doing magic, but they don't call it magic.
Yes. Yeah, I'm glad that's finally been all sorted. Either of y'all got any favorite parts? Any least favorites?
I would.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you go. No, you go.
No, Ash, you're the guest.
I was gonna say you're the guest here.
Both Tristan and I went. Yeah.
Runner takes
So,
the base. Runner takes the base.
I think okay, so I know I probably enjoyed it a lot the first time I watched this one because it made me go back to my roots of like Dragon Ball in general, which like you guys like definitely hit that like right there because it did feel like that old school adventure, that the way how they were doing it. I feel like the way how they handled a lot of the one thing that I really loved is the way how they handled a lot of the fights, like in general, because there wasn't like a whole entire thing where it's like, oh, you have to cause like calamity to basically like win most of your fights, like how most of the other ones were, like aka the Frieza fights, like Namek's gonna get blown the shit up. It's like that's the only way to win is you gotta kill him. It's like this one was more like, okay, we know we don't have to kill anybody here because everyone's still technically considered normal people in quote unquote normal people here. So like, you don't want to do any type of that stuff, which is great. Like I like the fact that they kept stakes.
The only evil person that they fought was also immortal. So
and that makes sense. It's like you kind of wanted that. Like there's a divide right there, which is great. Yeah. And of course, like Goku didn't. What I loved is Goku held back a lot of the times, and y'all made that very clear too. And I'm like, I love that. That's why I'm like, it's typical Goku, and he's a kid, so it's like, of course he's like reverting back to his childish instincts on this thing. But at the same time, like, I also kind of hated it a little bit because it's like you got reverted to a child. You're still technically an adult brain. Like you could still like not been like that. You could still taken it very, very seriously, which I understand. It's Goku's like character and nature, which is fine. Freaking what's his name? Neva being very like senile most of the time, like really kind of deterred me because I was like, we know he's doing shit in the side. We know that. But it's like him just being naive, senile. It's like, oh, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't know what this is, blah, blah, blah. It's like, was there any other Namekian? It's like, I don't even know. I don't even know what Namekian is. I'm like, the fuck? That's what kind of really like his character in general. I like the fact that he was like a red herring for like a while most of the time. And that's why I felt like Glorio. That's why when everyone started reverting to like, oh, Glorio's been like the evil guy the whole entire time. It's like, no. He has his reasonings behind that thing, and I to be fair, I actually kind of like Glorio a little bit more than most of the other like side characters that were there because I mean we got too much time with them, which is great. But also it's like him just being like the way how he is and stuff like that. I'm like, there's always somebody that's like that in a lot of the Dragon Ball Z's, like whatever in type of like character in Dragon Ball. There's always that character that I like it,
like
but
even
sometimes
through Z, we had the whole arc in the Android saga where they're like, "Oh, when's Vegeta gonna betray us?" And then the fucking Majin shit happened. Yeah,
so like all that stuff was like, oh man, it's like, geez. Overall though, like this series, just in general, I really enjoyed it. Like it was great. Like for only being 20 episodes, I mean, like they crammed a lot of stuff pretty fast, and like surprisingly it was paced pretty well. I just wish that they kind of give us a little bit more time with Super Saiyan 4 and not give us the bullshit way like how he kind of got Super Saiyan on top of that, because then it goes back to GT basically. Yeah, because it goes back to basically GT. It's like you get a machine, give it to freaking Vegeta, and it's like he got Super Saiyan 4. Or like here it's like Neva's all like, you make you a little stronger, and then boom, Super Saiyan 4 happens. I'm like,
I guess that gives a good piggyback to what I was actually gonna say. This, I gotta be very clear here because I know this is gonna make a lot of people mad. Because I'm not like the biggest Dragon Ball Z fan, and I have not watched the show since I was a kid. Watching this highlights how absurd the power scaling is. Because it's like
no, it's 1,000. No, that's 1,000%.
That's reasonable.
Because it's
you went on Redcon 5 immediately. Redcon 5 immediately.
Well, it's like okay, I get it. They come in, they're fighting against these normal people and these normal soldiers, and I get it. Like these people are fucking god tier beings, but like the way it just goes from 0 to 1,000 real fast, like not even 0 to 100. It's literally like, okay, yeah, we're gonna like push some guards over and we're gonna run away from the police, and okay, the Tamagamis are kind of strong, so I guess I'll try a little bit to, oh, hey, here's this guy that's literally invincible and a fucking god king, and it's gonna take all of us. Like Goku even says, nah, let's not do the one-on-one. Like, let's jump this guy because we can't.
just kick his ass.
And it's just, for me, it just.
You must have watched Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, we get to watch season 3 when it comes out.
No, the fuck we don't. Sorry,
Oh.
we can. I'm just not going to be the one to put it on the list this time.
Oh,
Fair.
wait, Matt, did you see the TikTok I tagged you in?
No.
You should watch that whenever we get done here.
I think I
Sorry.
have it like flagged in my phone, but I just never opened it because
You'll
when
love
I
it.
open TikTok, it tells me to open it in desktop mode. Otherwise, it automatically tries to launch the App Store, and I just sometimes I don't feel like dealing with it.
Makes sense.
Just watch it in Discord.
Honestly, that's probably the answer.
That's always the
Yeah,
answer.
just do
Just
that.
watching Discord. Boom,
Yeah.
done.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
watching
You
things in
goof.
Discord is how
Yo.
people get banned.
But sorry, Tristan. I
Yeah,
didn't mean to cut
Tristan,
you
yeah.
off there, but-
What were you saying?
But yes,
Uh,
the power scaling is ridiculous in Dragon Ball.
Yes.
Well, it's also one of those things where it's like, it would have been nice to have some more of like a kind of reasonable build up, because even when we get like the special forces guys, they weren't even really anything above just regular military people. It was just like, okay,
no,
cool. And then another complaint I had that when it happened, it drove me insane, is when the people from the third demon world show up in the first demon world to help.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
All of them are flying. All of them. And we have seen where other people can fly too. It's not just they've shown that basically anyone can fly.
Yeah.
Were the collars already off during that time, or was it after the fight with Goma? Was that when the collars came off?
That
'Cause I think
that
because I
I
think
don't-
the
'cause
reason
the collars
reason
were
they
kind of
weren't
suppression.
flying in the third demon world is one, because the air
The air's
is heavier
thick.
and it takes
Mhm.
a lot more stamina. That's why
Yeah.
they kept
Okay.
saying like we're gonna take
but
a
wait,
plane.
wait,
But there was also that bit with the like
Wait,
black
wait.
sea of darkness or
No, no,
whatever.
no. Wait,
where
that's
Glorio
no, no,
was
no, no,
flying
no.
over
Hear me
the
out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
crevasse also.
Ooh,
That's
okay.
that's not the part that I have a complaint about. The complaint
Oh.
I have is the fact that no one in the first demon world, when we have seen them fly in other aspects of the show, at no point did any of them decide, oh, we need to fly and fight back against these people. They're literally just like, oh no, we're being attacked from the sky. We just gotta ba 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 ba.
Oh, the gendarmerie?
Oh yeah.
It was like,
I
yo,
think I know what you're talking
Well, those
we've
guys suck.
yeah, but at the same time, we have literally seen them fly. It was like, why all of a sudden do these people from the third demon world fly in, and then all of a sudden y'all panic and freak out when y'all literally were policing the third demon world forever? Like, I get they don't have collars now, and you might be afraid, like, oh, I don't have control. But it was like, it was such a small little thing, but it was my biggest pet peeve of the show, because it's like, we've seen you fly. Why are you not flying? Like, why are you letting yourself just get pounded into the dirt when you can literally fly and fight back? Like, I don't know.
The only argument I can make for that
Vivaldi.
is the only argument I can make about that is basically that it's what they said. It's like the first realm is like the sophisticated one, so like they probably saw flying as probably inferior. That's what I'm thinking. But also like none of them, like when you watch a lot of the people in the first like demon realm, everyone was either walking or like moving like really fast in some sort of way, whether they're using like vehicles and stuff like that. So that makes sense. I would feel like that would make more sense. But we also don't really know the time frame from like that cutoff though, because if this was going on for like thousands of years, I would say like that makes sense. But if this is only like if they took Dobora dying time from there, it's only like a couple of months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically. So it's like that wouldn't make sense at all.
It's
Now,
just
my thinking is that we saw like everybody's capable of flying and everything.
No,
They
yeah.
have reasons not to fly in the third demon
Yeah.
world. When they come to the first demon world, we do see basically the entire gendarmerie. I think up until we get to the special forces, basically every single one of them is equipped with like the same bullshit like gun staff or whatever. So they might just be heavily technology dependent and not be trained in like combat or magic or any of that. They might just
Yeah.
be grunts using their guns.
Makes sense. It's just we saw other
It
grunts
does seem
also
weird
flying,
that,
so
like-
it's like, why can't these
Yeah.
ones fly?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. And then they bust out the big O tanks.
They grew up on the
and-
mean streets.
I get that. I get that though. Yeah. But it's weird though, because like even Supreme Kai makes mentions like I'm from Demon Realm. It's all like, but you're flying all the time and like in here in this area. So like,
Yeah.
why aren't they flying here?
Because it's like
that
in the third
baffles me,
demon
too.
world, it makes sense because it's like, okay, the air's very
Yeah,
thick,
it's
like
bad.
we can't move around too much. But then it's like as we progress, they're like, oh yeah, we can fly more, and oh yeah, like we don't even need to walk anymore. Like we can just fly around everywhere now. It's just
No,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
No, I do get that now. Actually, that is kind of a complaint on the thing. But at the same time, it's all like to me, it's just like
it just
how much time has passed.
It was
That's
one of those
basically
things
my argument.
where it made them feel so much weaker, and it just makes that disparity so much more.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of the best way to put it, because it's like we see how weak
I got you.
we see how weak
Goku
the third
and the
demon
crew
forces are.
mog the entire demon realm all the way up until they get to King Goma after the hacks. If he did not have the hacks, there's not a single creature in the entire demon realm outside of the giants that are on their own planet off to the fucking oblivion in the space off to the side. Other than that, there's not a single creature in the entire story that even stands a chance against Super Saiyan 2. So
Yeah.
like, I get it.
Yeah.
It cheapens the experience seeing that like basically like every single person, every single creature is fodder except for the one that is using exploits. And it's like, why is this even a
Mhm.
story
Yeah.
That makes sense.
then?
Yeah.
I get you.
Because like even
It's,
it's like even the people from the third demon world, they're supposed to be super weak, not that strong, and then they come in and they just clean them up like they're fodder too. I
Yeah.
think that's part
And
of
they show up and
yeah.
they start running roughshod over the gendarmerie too.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
So it's like
It kind of makes sense. I get it. It's like when you look at all the context, it feels really, really weird.
Did the Supreme Kai, did he ever like mention or like, because I remember him holding back saying that like it's probably was his sister that was doing a lot of that stuff and his brother, but like I don't remember him either holding that information or like I remember him like saying something about that, but I remember if like he was withholding that information.
I don't
because that felt like it was kind of weird if like
I,
you're going to the demon world, that he should have been like, oh, my brother and sister are there. Like I don't remember him ever saying that until like later on.
At the beginning, we got a bit about Degasu.
Yeah.
And Popo said, one of them looked like you, Supreme Kai. And then he's like,
Yeah.
oh, that was my brother, Degasu.
Okay.
But
So
we
yeah.
didn't hear shit about
Yeah.
Degasu until we saw her, or until
Yeah,
everybody met her face to face.
yeah.
Yeah, because I felt like
Yeah.
Kai, like the Supreme Kai himself, was just like kind of holding that information back a little bit. I'm like, why do you want to hold that back? It's like valuable information as we're going to the
Especially
demon
in
realm.
this case, where it's like, imagine if you could get in contact with your sister who is in the first demon world. Like,
Yeah.
maybe she could be of help to us. Not even going to consider that possibility.
No.
And
What
then they
sister?
meet her, and he immediately just asks her, like, are you just going to give us the Dragon Ball?
Yeah,
And
right.
she says, fuck no, obviously.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay,
Maybe
because that
she
was
called
like,
ahead.
because I felt like that's a complaint I kind of did have after like seeing it again. And I don't remember him doing that like ever. It's like, or like, at first I thought it was just me.
He was way more dishonest than Glorio was.
Yes.
Glorio was very open about, like, no, I've been hired to bring you back to the demon world. And
Yeah,
like,
he straight up just
he
held
told a
it.
little fib about, like, no, it wasn't the Demon King that hired me. I approached him to get hired. But, like, that's such a small lie of omission as opposed to, like, you know, just like Baldface basically saying, like, oh, yeah, by the way, like, all Glins are very, very ambitious. Both of my siblings are probably out to collect the Dragon Balls and screw everybody over. It's like this whole time. It's like, brother.
Okay. See, that makes sense. That makes more sense.
Like
Yeah.
if you call in a police report and just forget conveniently to mention that the guy has a gun.
That's because
Yep.
I want lethal
works.
action.
That works.
Fair enough, fair enough. In America, I wouldn't be too surprised.
Okay. I think that basically.
No, I
kinda-
get it though. Those are very reasonable complaints.
Yeah.
I think my complaint would have run very, very similarly to Tristan's in that, like, not specifically about the flying and everything, but like it felt like the magic of the demon world was immensely cheapened in that one instance where Goku and Glorio fought, and Glorio was like, "I'm insanely strong," and got fucking mugged by Super Saiyan 1.
God.
He deserved it.
I mean, yeah, like cocky little shit.
Yeah, he kind of was a dick. Yeah, he was gonna.
You know, you step up to
it,
the king, you better not miss.
He's like, "Come on, dude! Like, I'm pretty strong," and the Goku's like, "How strong?"
But it's just one of those
Is he
things
strong?
where it's like, honestly, like, if they could have trusted Goku to stay focused on his own, he could have single-handedly just done this entire thing in like maybe 2 days.
Yeah, but
Like-
you can't trust.
I mean, yeah, because like he's got brain damage.
And then
Yeah.
also the fact, yeah, and then Neva just basically like, he's like, "Oh, what do you mean? Like, there we go. Now we can do it." It's like, oh, man.
Yeah,
I
just
do-
arbitrarily like, oh, the demon worlds are all connected again. Oh, this Tamagami's stronger. Oh,
Yeah. So, like-
by the way, Super Saiyan 4.
I do
Yeah.
like that Piccolo
Why
actually
didn't he
calls him
buff
out
the
for that.
Tamagami in the
Yeah.
in the Goma fight?
Why didn't he? That doesn't make sense either.
What a fucking dick.
I think he was probably just doing it just to be like, this is probably the most entertainment I've had in like thousands of years,
Honestly, he's
probably.
just
That's what
erased.
if he was basically saying like, just kidding the entire time, I would have been like, okay, he was probably just like being a dick just to be a dick. It was
Bro
like, that makes
probably
sense.
knew the whole time how to fucking remove the third eye.
Yes.
Fuck them. He's basically just like the old coot trying to like stir shit from their porch. Like,
Yeah.
did you hear what the neighbor said about your lawn?
That's what I feel like too.
Man, he's just
thinking about
boring.
it.
I get it.
Makes sense. He's the only one of his kind there too. So that also kind of
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's lonely. He doesn't
Yeah.
even have a dick to jack off with. Poor guy.
Oh man.
Oh, it's the Antibodies. It's okay. No, I get it. It's good show, but there are, I mean, some very clear points where it's kind of like either absent-minded or just sometimes outright like they didn't care because it's mostly written for children, mostly.
Mm.
Just based on like the time slot, I guess it was a like morning show in Japan, but like it would have been late night airing here.
Yeah, and I think, and it's like it's one of like the longer running shonens on top of, like,
Yeah.
you kind of want to, you make it simple for kids, but you also kind of want to make it at least a little bit driven for the older fans that like grew
Yeah.
up with this thing. So like you want the nostalgia bait from it too, but you're also kind of giving us like the stuff that I kind of really did not enjoy about Super as well, where it's
Yeah.
like they made it way too kiddish, and that's what like drew me away from it, like a minute. And that's kind of why like I still consider like Super kind of the ones, but like
I don't know.
It's not
man.
as- not
Goku
as low
fucking
as-
dies
that
for
too.
like 5 minutes.
I mean, like he also dies in freaking at the end of the Cell Saga, and just basically says like, "No, you guys don't for a while, okay? I'm good. You guys are fine. We saved the world."
When is
Wink.
my dad coming home?
Yeah,
Honestly, though, that it's a tangent, but that
yeah,
kind of like Otherworld arc kind of hit like crack though. Not only did they have Yamcha like running roughshod on a bunch of like the greatest heroes in the galaxy, but they also had Pycon, and he's cool as fuck.
Pycon is cool, man. God, just bring him into the series and like in the
Honestly, make
continuity,
him
please.
canon. I know they kind of tried to do a little bit of that with like Hit. There was some Pycon inspiration there, but it's not enough. I want the guy himself, especially considering like all the bomb ass fucking like flame powers and shit he was showing off.
Yeah, he was way too cool,
They're not even like regular flames. They were like key flames or what the fuck ever.
basically.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Dude was insane.
And then the convolutedness of the third eye thing was like also like
Yes.
Yeah,
it's just like we understand it's a powerful relic, but then it kind of like left us after when we found out that there's more of them in it.
Yeah,
is very open-ended. Like,
Yeah.
anybody can be the demon.
Anybody can be powerful. It's all like, I was like, God damn it.
and then I totally forgot about this.
Hibis was funny, but he was one of the most annoying parts of the show.
I agree.
So I totally forgot about this. I totally blinked on it. I understand why they did it, but it did not make it any more anticlimactic that Ku is the one that knocked the eye out and got the victory.
Yeah.
He's the king of clutch. What are you talking about?
It's
What do
like
you mean? He's the
it's like
advisor.
You know,
I
He's
get
not a
it.
single
It makes,
Second in command.
That first
Yeah.
world Tamagami would never have lost its Dragon Ball ever. No matter how strong anybody that ever came to fight it was, they would never have beaten the challenge to collect the Dragon Ball from it without Ku. Goku could have gone
True.
Super Saiyan like 19 if he wanted to, and
Yeah.
melted the Tamagami into fucking dust, and you
Yep.
know what? He still wouldn't have passed the trial.
Yeah, the test at the end is what like kind of mattered the most, and it's all like, oh man, you got to use brains in my fighting anime. What the?
So
Yeah.
That was
it makes
funny. I
sense.
actually
Ku
enjoyed
is-
that a lot. Actually, way more than I was.
It was a
expecting.
good bit.
It was
a
funny.
good bit. Like, this whole time we're being led to show like, oh, Ku was a failure of a project or whatever. He's just the support character or whatever. But you know what? He's also the biggest hero of them all.
Well, it's
I
funny
agree with
whenever
that.
he actually gets the position and he goes around making everyone ministers. They're like, oh wait, he might actually be good at this job.
Yeah,
And it
For
was
real,
like,
though.
it was
He
good.
is the Demon King.
And it's cool that
Kind
he
of.
got to be the Demon King. It's just the fact that at the very last second, he's just the one that swoops in, and it's like, oh, yep, it was that easy. It's like,
Honestly, it's very Demon Realmy.
yeah.
It's like,
Can't be
the
demon if you're
whole
not
thing-
mischievous.
Yeah, Dabura becoming
Yeah.
king all
Yeah.
kind of came down to him getting rid of Abura's eye too. So Ku getting rid of the evil eye from Goma makes him the perfect successor.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah,
Honestly, you know,
that's
tricky shit.
It's true. It's funny.
Also, I'm sure like relations between the inner and outer realms will never be better than they are right now because Ku is overwhelmingly nice for a demon.
hmm
He was born out to be like a being of like pure hatred, hoping they'd create like Kid Buu, but subservient. And he ended
Yeah.
up just being like, I'll go shopping. Just, yeah, I feed off of compliments, mommy.
I'm really smart. Hell yeah.
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 I'm pretty tough. Gets his ass beat. Okay, not that tough.
Never mind.
No, I fuck with it. I fuck with it.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Well, shoot, it sounds like we're starting to wrap up a little bit. Anybody got some final thoughts to throw out before we start putting some labels and recommendations together? No.
No,
God.
I'm all-
Good. Normally, this is where we would tear into an anime and like absolutely just lambaste the shit out of it, like we did for
Well, we
Lazarus.
didn't watch it. Yeah, we didn't watch Lazarus this time.
We had
watched a
like
good
30
show.
minutes for our final thoughts.
Holy
Just, like,
oh,
fucking
shit.
roasting it.
Wow.
But
I think I said I'd rather watch AI generated slop than Lazarus.
probably
I stand by
wouldn't
that.
surprise me.
I think I stand by that still. Actually,
And
Oh, good. If
Yeah.
somebody were to like Dragon Ball Daima, then what? Obviously not Lazarus. Would you recommend for them to try next?
I would recommend if you like Dragon Ball Daima, you would probably like One Piece.
You know what? That's pretty fair.
You would probably like One Piece.
That's pretty fair.
You got
That's
the goofy
probably,
character designs, you got the nonsense, you got the main character that's gonna be silly over smart
Mhm.
when it's
No, yeah.
time to make that choice. And they're just good times. There's much more of One Piece though. So maybe if you want it short, wait till Wit starts the One Piece remake. And then watch that.
And then just watch it weekly.
Yeah.
Just watch that one weekly.
Just dedicate the rest of your life to recapping One Piece through Studio Wit.
Oh, man. I mean, to be fair, I feel like One Piece is gonna feed at least the next 3 generations of people.
Yeah, I agree.
Probably.
Yeah, it's true. I can't wait to see like 90-year-old Luffy in live action.
I mean, they're not gonna. I don't think One Piece is ever like it. Just in general, of any type of text of it, it's never gonna die. I mean, we're getting the Herald coming out as well, so it's like I would not be surprised if that ends up being like a saga as well.
Yeah, with how much world building they've done, there's just so much content that can be used for spin-offs.
Yeah, and you can focus on like some of the other locations that they've been that like you didn't get a whole lot of time on too. I mean, shit, they could have done a backstory of like how like Blackbeard was on top of that too if they wanted.
Yeah,
yeah.
So it's
not
like
just people, not just places. They also have just huge chunks of time to do like backstory on like the entire Void generation.
You can do a spinoff on the Admirals too. On top of that, it's all like there is so much stuff. Like I feel like One Piece probably
we could just do a Garp.
We will probably all die before One Piece dies, most likely, of any type of like, media of that thing.
If this is a race, maybe.
It's
tortoise in the hair, but I'm not gonna stop to take a nap. I'm gonna boat race One Piece to the grave.
There you go. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I can't wait for in 30 years for all the like videos to come and be like, oh, One Piece really wasn't that good, and then like 20 years after that, no, One Piece was that good.
Even like in this day and age, people still say that too. On top of that, and like I'm not a One Piece hater. Like I've only read and never really seen much of it, but I mean I enjoyed what I've read. I haven't caught up because I'm like on 200.
Say One Piece sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't say it sucks. I just say it's all right. I say it's all right.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah. And that's my opinion on it, though. That's my actual opinion on it, though.
I'm part of a Rage Bait podcast, so that makes sense.
We're not a Rage Bait podcast. There's no Rage Bait to be
Yeah. But like
we're joy baiting. We're happy baiting, if anything.
But going back to your question though, on that when it comes to like recommendations, I have 2 that actually they sound like they don't make sense, but they kind of do make sense. One of them is One Punch Man. Like honestly, One Punch Man kind of feels in that thing because it's not super heavy on that thing because it's kind of a quick watch for people and stuff like that. If you read the manga, different story.
Oh, truth.
So true. And the other one would be like Kill la Kill. Like that's how I feel like those 2 kind of fit, like almost how like Daima kind of is. Like Kill la Kill is a little more like etchy and stuff like that, but it has the weird shonen element stuff in that series as well that like makes it stand out of what it is. I personally think Kill la Kill is probably a great anime series. Like there's probably other people that are gonna say it's not, but it does what it's supposed to do. It's a fun series though.
Kill la Kill enjoyer. I wouldn't call myself a fan.
You've seen Kill la Kill?
Yeah. We're neither clothes nor people, Alex.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like those are my 2 recommendations on that thing because it's like the wackiness of a little bit of like how Daima is. You understand with the wackiness of like how One Punch Man doesn't take itself seriously sometimes. Like that's how like Goku is sometimes. He doesn't take
constantly sandbagging too, so that fits perfectly.
Exactly. And then in Kill la Kill too, it's like the most ridiculous of like the people that are around there, the enemies and stuff like that. Like you can feel that stuff too, especially the teacher. Like the teacher's like my favorite character in all of Kill la Kill, man. He's constantly always close randomly too. It's great.
Sometimes you just got to be a nudist.
Yeah, nudist.
Got to jump in the nudist tank.
I guess for my recommendation, kind of following the trend, I'm gonna go with Hunter x Hunter, because it kind of keeps with those same shonen elements, but then you also get the super wacky power system and your atypical power scaling. So that one's a pretty fun, goofy adventure as well until it turns into something a little more serious down the line.
Very nice. Okay, don't lay down on my keyboard, please.
Lay down on the keyboard.
Am I still recording? Hold on, let me check.
Yeah,
I'm still recording.
You're good. You're good.
He didn't hit any buttons that he didn't hit any buttons that mattered. I guess that leaves me. So we've got One Piece, we've got Kill la Kill, we've got
One Punch.
One Punch. We've got whatever Tristan just said a second ago.
Hunter. Yeah, he had Hunter x Hunter.
Sorry, I was yelling.
It sounded like
cat.
Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, it's Hunter x Hunter. I kind of got that.
Well, it sounds like we just need another shonen in here, and I'm good at shonen. Let me tell you something. I'm really good at shonen. I'm not gonna say Fairy Tail. I'm not gonna say Naruto. I'm gonna say, if you like Dragon Ball Daima, let's get weird. You might possibly enjoy Boruto.
And we're not a rage bait podcast.
Whoa.
This is
Hang on. It's Chibi Naruto, kind of. In the same way that this is Chibi Dragon Ball GT, kind of.
I didn't even expect that coming, to be honest.
so
I
sorry.
thought
I'm
you
so
I thought you're
sorry.
gonna I thought you're gonna be weird and
Now
be like,
we're
yeah,
trying-
Gintama.
Honestly, I would have been better served. No, if you want non-rage bait though, if you want like a real recommendation, if you like Dragon Ball Daima, I would genuinely say you should probably check out something like I mean it's a manga instead of an anime, but I would say honestly check out something like Rory Dragon. It's
Oh yeah.
It's just a whole lot lighter than the original source material of Dragon Ball Z, and everything.
Mhm.
And if you're looking for that kind of lighter, easier, and like, yes, this was like chibi art style, but like they still put a lot of effort into the actual presentation. I think that's the kind of vibe that you get from Rory Dragon. It's very light, it's very easy, but you can see how much effort goes into the actual like sketching, the actual like artistry of it. Especially as you get deeper into it and you get more kind of revelation on the front of like the different dragon powers and like aspects and attributes that she gets. There's a lot of neatness to it.
Is she
So-
chromatic or metallic?
I'm not far enough to know, but she is a fire attribute, so she's either red, gold, or brass. Red, gold, or bronze, not brass. Brass, I think, is poison. Acid.
Mm-hmm. That sounds about right.
I'm giving you little finger claps.
I
Gotcha.
played D&D, like the hard
That's
way,
fine.
when you had to get people together at a table.
You know, speaking of that, actually,
man.
the comic shop
Sorry.
I go to, there's an opening for their D&D group.
Oh, let me get in on that. Hell yeah.
Well, I was thinking about it, but I was like, I'd have to interact with strangers.
No. Bring your phone, FaceTime me, and like wear me in a pouch on your chest, and like I'll do the interacting for you. I'll even like RP my character.
No.
Yeah,
I should interact with the strangers. Maybe I'll
Right.
see.
Like you'll be the
I'll
construct
sign up.
and he'll be the actual like
Yes!
person that does it.
I'll be the Kevin Hart inside of the Will Smith robot.
You'll be the Remy.
That's
You'll
not a
be
real
my
movie, but
Remy.
it should be a real movie. Actually, yes, we were just talking Ratatouille.
We were just talking about it. She'll be like
Damn.
Remy, yeah.
Or you can be
I
like
just-
Plankton inside of SpongeBob.
we don't do melee classes around here. We don't do melee non-magical, so we gotta be a spellcaster. Just so you know. Or the character
I have
sheet.
some really good news for you, Alex. We're gonna be a spellcaster, but we're gonna do it the wrong way.
Aww.
We're gonna be a high dex human,
Oh.
so we get
Oh.
shield proficiency and 18 AC at level 1 because 16 dex plus 2
Plus
AC for
2
the
and
shield.
Fucking
So we're gonna
human,
have
dude.
we're gonna have a nice 15 AC, not counting our medium armor. 18 AC after the armor, no disadvantage on stealth checks. And you know what? We're just gonna punch motherfuckers in the face.
Okay.
Strength wizard, baby.
We're going the Jujutsu Kaisen wizard build. I see.
We're playing Mashal.
No, you're playing Mashal. yeah.
Oh, we're playing
Wait,
Mashal.
actually, if you
Hey,
like
read
Dragon Ball
Mashal.
Daima, if you like
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Daima, don't watch
Mash.
Mashal, read Mashal.
Read
Don't
Mashal,
watch
yeah.
Mashal, read
Yeah.
Mashal.
Yeah, I didn't read Mashal, but I can agree with that.
Man, I was so excited.
I-
I thought season 2 of Mashal was gonna be like the culmination of it all, and they just fucking like hit the brakes in the middle of the season out of nowhere and said, "We're gonna end this in season 3."
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm so
Man, I'll
mad. We were
take
gonna
it.
make a
I'll
whole
do it.
event
You-
out of
you
it. We even got
put-
Jake on the podcast
Yeah.
again. I'm so
yeah,
mad.
you tell you what, you put season 3 of Jujutsu Kaisen. I'll put season 3 of Mashal.
I don't want season 3 of either on there.
Oh,
It's okay.
Kind
It's
of just-
okay. We'll do some list maintenance as as we get further into this season.
Look, I'm treating Jujutsu Kaisen the same way I'm treating Demon Slayer. I didn't watch any of Demon Slayer. I'm going to watch the movie. We're watching Jujutsu Kaisen
Oh my god.
all the way up until they get locked into the city. Once they're locked in the city, we're not going to watch Jujutsu Kaisen anymore.
I think that's going to be like 10 episodes. Season 3.
No, there's a decent amount of stuff before they're locked in the city. Because we have to do the whole Maki thing. We have all of Maki.
We have
Oh,
the
yeah,
interlude.
all
We
the
have the
Maki stuff.
interlude
Yeah.
before they like the games start. They just don't enter them immediately.
Exactly, they're not locked in yet. Exactly.
They're not locked in here with us. We're locked in here with them until the season ends. Well, good. We got recommendations. Everybody has good taste. Everybody has good taste, not just
until
me.
Quality.
lies are told to our
Quality.
face.
All I give is quality.
Listen, I love lying.
Yeah,
If there's one
Yeah,
thing
nobody
I love
said
more
anything
than
ever
lying,
to
it's
make anybody
probably
upset.
the reactions I get from other people when I lie to them.
I can relate.
No, but in
I
all
can relate.
seriousness, we put some numbers on this. We say some favorite characters. We do a little bit of housekeeping, and then everybody can go home and have a good night. But first things first.
Oh.
Who's everybody's favorite character? Doesn't have to be just Dragon Ball Daima. Just across all of Dragon Ball.
Oh, Gohan. Easy. That's
Which one?
easy for me. Gohan. Specifically teen. Specifically
There you
teen
go.
Oh,
There's
not
my
one arm,
goat.
not one-armed Gohan. Damn.
Gohan's okay.
Gohan can
Um,
barely go Super Saiyan. He's a
I know.
fucking chump.
It's
He is. Yeah.
Gohan tier list is teen Gohan, kid Gohan, adult Gohan, Great Saiyaman one arm.
Kid Gohan in the purple Saiyan Saga drip. Yes, Kid Gohan in like baby Gohan version with the bowl cut. I don't fuck with it.
That's fair. That's fair. But no, I was thinking of I don't know. I kind of count both of them as the same. But if you're separating the kid Gohans, I personally like it whenever he's in the kid Gohan training archive.
Fair.
Piccolo drip is just too nice. It's just too
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. That's definitely just way too nice.
What else we got for favorites?
I've always been a Piccolo stan. Like most,
Yeah.
with most of it. Like honestly. But like if I like had to like narrow down besides Piccolo, because like if I put Piccolo, he's my number one character regardless of like Eddie. Doesn't matter. But like if I had to like
he's the dad
Yeah.
that stepped up.
yeah, he's the one that freaking just was always freaking there. He fought fucking Cell as by himself. I mean, come
Bro,
on.
for real.
Yeah, remember he was fighting him for a while for like
The only
knows how
reason
long.
he didn't win was because Cell used the fucking dirt rat.
the
solar
stupid
flare
fucking
bullshit.
solar flare, dude. He's all like,
And
"Get
even
the
then, it
fuck
shouldn't
out."
have
And
worked.
he was losing
because
the whole time, dude.
I don't know how Cell fucking learned how to suppress his ki.
Still, that's so fucking weird.
That wasn't
but,
a technique.
but I'm glad.
That's a technique.
But I'm glad you brought up Cell, because if I had to actually pick an actual character, Cell would have been like one of my other favorite characters, because like him just in general, like he's probably like one of the best, like one of the better villains that's been done throughout like that entire series and that arc and just in general, because it's like he's from the future going back to the past, while the past stuff that's supposed to lead into his future is happening. But like if he did the shit he was doing, technically then his future would not have happened, which is weird.
The version of Cell that we see
Mhm.
is the one from the future that killed Trunks and took the time machine.
Yep.
Because he knew that he would be killed by the Z fighters in the past if they found him.
Exactly. Yeah.
And like, I don't fuck with time travel, but like, if you needed an excuse for it to be written into a story, that
Exactly.
makes at least plausible sense. Is I'm using time travel to undo a canon event.
Exactly. And also like that dude has, and also he kind of had like really good patience waiting for everybody until the Cell games actually happened. So it's all like, that man waited 10 fucking days just for everyone to be like, you guys got 10 days. I'm gonna chill.
He
I'm
was so good.
He did.
like, yeah, he was all like, I'm already perfect. So you guys got 10 days.
He
That's
said,
it, I'll
I
say-
want to fight Goku.
Like,
Goku,
how
don't hold back. I want to fight Goku like Goku
Like,
would fight
Yeah,
Goku.
like how often do you see, he's also made from Goku's cells, so it kind of makes fucking sense
Yeah.
on top of that too. But also at the same time, it's like
Inherited the brain worms.
how often do you see like some of the villains in Dragon Balls just in general wait for your opponents? Rarely do. Like even Boo, like that entire fucking time from like Majin Vegeta to Boo to like the destruction of the world to that wasn't that only like a few fucking days, basically, or
Yeah,
like
but
a
he
week or
was
two?
also-
But it's also, he's a
like
psychopath
turning
the entire time.
motherfuckers into milk and making orphans drink them.
Yeah. Oh God. Yes, but yeah, Cell actually would be like my other
Cell is
favorite
cool.
character.
Cell
Yeah,
is a
Boo's
very
kinda
cool
fucked
villain.
Yeah.
And like that was one of those points in time where like Toriyama was having like the most bullshit go on too.
Yeah.
We got Cell Form 1 and they said, well, he needs to evolve into a new form and be stronger. And I was like, okay, we'll do it. And they said, ooh, that one's ugly. Make him evolve again.
Let's make him perfect.
And then Toriyama said, okay, fine, we'll make him hot.
Yeah, and then the moment that happened, then everyone just throws their hands, and it's like absolute cinema there, like that
It's
moment.
basically, it's like,
Yeah.
perfect Cell is perfect design.
He's perfect. Oh, I'm done.
And then he's like, "Can I make Gohan the main character now, guys? I'll give him a really cool intro scene into that arc." And they're like, "Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Everybody loves the father-son Kamehameha wave." Okay, great Saiyan man. Throw this shit in the fucking trash.
Who the fuck is this?
This is ass.
Horrible. Oh man.
I'd appreciate everything you've done for us over the years, Akira. Well, maybe we just take everything that you want to do and throw it right in the garbage because we're Goku.
Hey, that Frieza saga was great. Can you make more? No. No,
Basically,
you need more. We need more, dude. I'm like, damn it.
Like,
Fuck,
they need to
man.
you should
take
make
over like
Goku
we did
fight
in Cell.
Vegeta again. Like, if you made Vegeta really, really strong and Goku had to stop him in like a fight to the death, we should do that.
You know, there's still
Why
a lot of
hasn't
people.
anybody done that before?
There's still a lot of people that still don't believe that was the thing, that it was supposed to end at the Frieza saga. There's a lot of people that are still in denial about that. I'm like, that was where it's supposed to end.
Yeah, very much so.
That's actually a pretty like, okay, no joke, it's kind of a perfect ending on that thing. The hero basically saved what he's supposed to do. Everyone else is gone, and he's basically sacrificed himself for that. That makes sense.
Plus, you get just enough answers about what he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you needed. You don't need anything else. But then
Also,
they're like, we need more.
the capstone of it all is that like we get to see the legendary Super Saiyan. Vegeta gets to acknowledge that he's real, and like kind of give up his pride or sacrifice his pride a little bit as like
Yeah.
you know, I understand my place now. It's not all about me. And then
Yeah, yeah.
immediately after this whole thing finishes, they decide we're gonna write more, and Vegeta's gonna take a huge step back in character development, and immediately like, no, I'm gonna be the legendary Super Saiyan.
That's why I
Yeah.
love that RDC World video. It's all like, oh yeah, the series is done. It's all like, yeah, but we can make more. And they're like, no, it's done. It's like, well, we'll give them a kid. It's like that's how it felt like when they wanted another arc of fucking Dragon Ball. Like basically, it's like,
Basically.
come on.
We are just lucky that like the Android saga, the Cell saga, honestly,
God, man.
even to a degree, like the Boo saga,
Boo
or
saga.
whatever, was really, really entertaining, was really, really fun. Because
Mhm.
if it was not, people would have been jumping all over how bad it was, all the
Yeah.
flaws that were like easy to pick out in it, and saying like, oh, it shouldn't even exist, like season 8 of Game of Thrones.
Well, yeah. Actually, I'm not going to defend that.
Oh man, Game of Thrones. Don't even remind me about.
Yeah.
You know, that's
so
kind of where we're at.
yeah.
Speaking
Yeah.
of where we're at, Tristan, who's your favorite character? in Dragon Ball?
I forgot we went over before.
Oh, it's all good.
You know,
Yeah,
I can't really speak for the rest of the
Special.
series. So I guess at least from Daima, I liked Ku. I liked that little goofball.
My goat. My goat.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
He was a fun, goofy little guy.
And
Yeah.
you know what? I bet
Yeah.
he could have beaten Yamcha in a fight too. Genetically,
Oh, yeah.
is
Without blowing
predisposed to
up,
have an
yeah.
advantage.
Matt, you can beat Yamcha in a fight.
No, I could not.
Yes, you could.
Yamcha's jacked. I haven't worked out
Oh.
in months.
All you have to do is show him pictures of Bulma and be like, I've nutted to this more than you ever have.
No, he's developed an immunity to being horny. He can talk to women now. What do I
And
do?
he'll break down crying. It just, I don't know, remind him of his
Um,
baseball career.
Honestly, mine was my baseball career. Remember this one time when I was 8 years old? They had to change pitchers because we went into extra innings and there's a pitch count because they don't want children to hurt themselves. So they brought in a kid who was not a pitcher and said, you only have to throw like 8 pitches, just finish this inning. And you know what? We got down to the last batter, yours truly, who was, I think, 0 for 2 on the day. And I crushed that motherfucker all the way to deep left field. And I stopped at second base, and my third base coach was hopping up and down, screaming, yelling, run, run, run. And you know what? My ass stopped on second base to look into the outfield and admire my handiwork. Turns out we had been so deep into extra innings that the reason he only needed to throw like 8 more pitches was because there was only a certain number of kids left in the order. And if you got fully through the order a number of times, they just ended the game. So that's how the game ended, was with me as the last batter going to second base and not even trying to score a tied game.
I want you to know, because of you, at least 2 children were abused that day.
I can almost guarantee one of them was the coach's kid. He probably pictured my face over his kid's face and smacked that kid silly.
At least 2. At least 2. I'm sorry. You have to live with that now.
So at least here they give us. I mean, at least here they give us a pitch count. If it was like Japan's freaking like Konchin, it's like you don't get a fucking pitch count. You're pitching the next day, by the way, but 100 pitches already. Tomorrow you're gonna do another 100.
It's like we were fucking like 8-year-old kids in fucking South Jersey, all playing baseball as like a joke. Basically, our parents signed us up, almost like that fucking South Park episode. My ass was eating hot dogs in the dugout every fucking weekend, and it was a great time.
We have to do this all summer. Fuck.
There are kids out there that are fucking living and breathing this shit in between games. They're going to fucking like pitch coaches and burning their arms out like on the days they're not even playing.
They know what happens if they don't.
Yeah.
God, it's funny.
Anyways, I think that's a very roundabout way to say that my favorite character also fumbled the bag in the end, and it's Vegeta.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He always gets written like that. That's what sucks, man. He doesn't really get many W's, man.
He got the only existing W of Super Saiyan 3's career. So that's big.
He also... Majin Vegeta had the biggest growth, though, when he just sacrificed
Vegeta
himself.
Was bomb as fuck.
When he sacrificed himself, literally. I was like, fuck, dude.
I've done this bit before. I hate mind control. Majin Vegeta was peak Dragon Ball.
It was normal Vegeta would not have done what he did.
It was anti-mind control. Motherfucker said, like, no, I'm going to embrace the evil in myself for this power boost, but you don't get shit out of it. I am going to use you. You're not using me. And then he tried to kill Boo and it didn't work. But you know what? The final flash was fucking incredible.
But he saved his son. He saved his son. He's like, no, you need to get the fuck out of here. And it's like, boom, get out. Go. Yeah.
I still remember that part where he got his ass beat and then watched Trunks get his ass beat. He probably didn't need to get his ass beat either. He let it happen. He said, go find Android 17 and get stronger. I'll feed him to you if I have to.
Hey, he fed him to him so you can go to the carnival fair he wanted. Or that amusement park.
I love a king that makes bad decisions. And I guess lastly, we'll put some digits on this bad boy. Out of 10 somethings, how many somethings would you rate Dragon Ball Daima, Tristan?
I guess I'll give this 6 Dragon Balls out of 10.
I missed your number.
There. Oh, I said 6 Dragon Balls out of 10.
Interesting.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
What about you, Alex?
Oh, as for myself, I'm gonna have to give this about 9 Kaioken's out of 10.
Hell yeah! What you got for us, Ash? I really
liked it.
Let's see. I give it. Oh man, after the second watch of the thing, so I remember I gave it an 8.5 left. So I'm probably gonna drop it a little bit to like 8. What was the 8 recovery bugs out of 10?
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Well, you know, I was gonna do a little thing about bugs too, but I'll think of something else.
There's more than one of them.
I'm gonna give this bad boy 9 different kinds of yummy little bugs you can eat out of 10.
Yeah.
I should actually be. It's an 8.
They
It's
only
an 8.
listed like 5. But
Yeah.
yeah, 8 sounds like a very reasonable number for this.
Yeah. It like averages out around 8.
Very, very good, very fun. Obviously not problematic, but had problems.
It's a good throwback to like
yeah.
how like what we kind of remembered from our childhood, but then also influenced a little bit of like how it is in the storytelling. So
Yeah.
I feel like that's the proper term.
It's a good balance of like nostalgia bait, but also like
Goofiness.
concurrent details that add to the overall story of Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Good balance. Neato.
I guess this is where I say next week we're watching what Lazarus should have been. We're watching Super Crooks.
Interesting.
So,
interesting way to put that.
We get our pseudo villain that is released from jail and picked to be on this team made of other specialists. Instead of hunting down a scientist, they're pulling off a heist. So, same but different.
Same.
Yeah, same but different.
Same.
Yeah, I just find it interesting. Never mind, I'm going to save my thoughts on Super Crooks for the episode. I'm going to save it.
So if you guys are cool with it, I'll give us a quick little countdown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
No.